Hello everyone. How's it going? How's it going? I'm Sariel Nero, and today we are here with Lavi Bakaneko and Ender Dasher. You guys want to introduce yourself to everyone?
Yeah, you can go first.
Yeah, I'm on the left. I'll go first. Yahoo! Good morning, everyone. So I'm Lavi. I'm from Bon Levy and in Irium and YouTube and Twitch, and I'm everywhere. I started Royal Dawn with Ender a little while ago, and we're going to talk to you guys about it today.
Yay, Royal Dawn, it's the concert club. Hi,
Yeah.
everyone. I'm Ender Dasher. I'm your cat girl boss of Debut Factory, a small VTuber business that focuses on indies and small creators in the space. So yeah, we promote new debuts, small VTubers, even a few big ones here now, but we focus on a lot of other VTuber creators, and we hype them up, and we do large-scale VTuber projects. We currently have a magazine, a concert, a TCG, and more coming in the future, such as merch and merch boxes. So yeah,
much.
I'm the cat girl. I'm putting too much on my plate. But hi, I'm Ender Dasher. I'm the, I guess you could call CEO of Debut Factory. I'm the head of it all. And here is Lavi. She is one of my staff members, debut staff. And now we are both the hosts of the Royal Dawn, a Debut Factory, a VTuber concert club. So the Royal Dawn Concert Club is a concert based around beginners and other small VTubers in the space. So what we are doing is we are uplifting new singers and other V idols. So we're giving a chance for those to shine who may have not been given a chance before, but now we are helping others build their portfolios and shine. So it is nice to meet you all.
I love that so much because you were just like, I'm feeling nervous, and then you walk in, you're like, here is my resume. You were so professional, so prepared. I
I
love
knew
that
she would
so
be.
much.
Yeah, no.
I have lots of practice. I've interviewed like 80 VTubers now.
All right, so before we get into all the Royal Dawn stuff, I would like to know from both of you how and why you got into content creation.
For me, I was sick a few years ago for like month. It was pretty bad. My partner put on a holo live stream to keep me company while he worked because I had to be home alone. I didn't like VTubers at the time, and I thought the idea of VTubers was cringe, but Gura kept me company. She's still my Kamiyoshi. I had a period of time shortly where I was basically doing nothing with my life, and I decided to become a VTuber as a hobby. I had been a streamer before. I had little success, but VTubing was completely new to me. I wanted to brighten people's lives in their darkest moments, like Gura did for me. And I feel like, especially recently, I feel like I'm getting there, and it makes me very happy.
I
Yeah, that's
love that.
awesome.
That's so great. Also, I have a similar thing where I didn't understand the whole VTuber concert thing
Mhm.
because I was like, why are people paying for tickets? Why are people so hyped? And then somebody gifted me a ticket to a Mori Calliope concert, and the whole show of all of that, I was like, okay, I get it. Even just sitting
You
at
get
my
it
computer
now.
watching that, I was like, holy shit, that was amazing. I get it. But that's great. What about you, Ender?
Hi, yeah. So Debut Factory started as a magazine. It was digital only. So when V Rising Volume 1 came out, it was a digital only zine. It only had 5 indie VTubers and one group that unfortunately does not exist anymore. Actually, I think half the cast on Volume 1 isn't around anymore, but how I got into it was I was always a digital artist. I had done illustration up until college. I went to art school for illustration. So I did illustration for 4 years, and in my third and fourth year, I had did a Genshin magazine, like one of those fanzines that you see kind of going around. I'd always loved fanzines. I had gotten into them. Unfortunately, my Genshin zine wasn't very successful. It crashed and burned. I was like the head of it. I was the project lead. I didn't lead very well, and then I was like, well, maybe I should be in a more low stakes environment. And then somewhere in my fourth year of college, I'd gotten into VTubing, and I was like, whoa, I can be an anime girl on the internet. So I had gotten into that, and I was like, well, how can I contribute to the space? I don't really want to live stream. I don't quite have the tech for it. And I was like, well, why don't I do a magazine for them? I did a magazine before, so I was like, oh, I know how to do it. I know how to make it. I have InDesign, I have the whole Adobe package. So I just went right into it and did my first digital one. It was a good low stakes environment to practice my zine skills. I had assumed I would stay in zines forever, but I never got onto other fandoms, and VTubing kind of just stuck for me. And I was like, well, we're doing the magazine. Why not do other projects? So I'd done concerts, TCG, and a bunch of other stuff that ended up hugely successful, at least in my eyes. We have a lot more eyes on my VTuber projects than I had ever done on my illustration or fandom zines, so I'm really happy with the way it's turning out for me. So yeah, DB Factory's kind of just growing. I rebranded after a little while. You won't be able to find my old logo anywhere, but it was after I rebranded, I decided to take it seriously, starting from volume 2 of V Rising. I was like, well, I really like doing these magazines. Why don't I keep selling them, doing them, and it can be a consistent project? So that's why I do 3 a year now, and now other projects in between. So I am trying to kind of make this work, and yeah, I won't say I'll ever take it full time, but if it could be a part-time gig or a side hustle, that would be great. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into content creation. I'm still an illustrator, I'm still a digital artist, but yeah.
First of all, mad respect for digital artists at all. I talk about a lot that I used to do a lot of painting, and then when I was like, okay, digital art can't be that different, I am garbage. I am so bad at anything. Like, I go straight back to first grade stick drawings when it comes to digital art. It just blows me away, anybody who's able to do that. That's crazy. And I think it's just so visionary. Also, you make me feel ridiculously old. So the word that you keep saying, I've seen it spelled, and I still don't know how to say it right. It's just the end of magazines, right? Zines.
Zine, Z-I-N-E, oh, zine.
Zine. Okay, so you said that to me a couple times, and I was like, I really need to look this up because I have no idea what you're talking about. And I was like, oh,
Zine.
that makes sense. I got it
Yeah.
now. And then I was like, I could feel my bones turning to dust as I looked it up. Like, every time I have to Google something that someone's saying, I'm like, oh, there goes more of my joints.
Zine. Yeah, no, everyone keeps saying Zine, and I'm like, no, it's Zine because it's magazine. It's not magazine.
Yeah.
Magazine. Why does everyone keep saying
Thank you,
Zine?
Valor. That's how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, Valor, no.
Zines really aren't a thing in the VTubing sphere, so I guess that makes sense. It's more of a fandom thing. Like, yeah.
So
Zines
that
have
makes
actually-
sense.
yeah.
Because
Yeah, it
I
makes
stayed
sense that
off the
people
internet
wouldn't be
all my
familiar with
life
the word.
until I
Yeah.
was in VTubing. So, like, I had to make social
Zines-
media to be a VTuber. So I'm not familiar with most of that.
Fair.
Mhm. No, zines are actually kind of old. They come from like punk rock concerts. You would make little booklets with a single piece of paper, and you would fold it 4 times to make an 8-page booklet. You would staple it, you would draw on it, and you would just hand those out for free at little punk rock concerts. That's the
so
origin of
fun.
zines and booklets. Yeah, that's the origin of them. And then they commercialized, of course, like everything else in this world. And then a bunch of fandoms decided to do big productions with hundreds of pages, full-colored illustrations, hundreds of contributors, plus merch. Up to 60 pieces. There's a lot of big zines out there, so... There's a lot of fanzines that are huge now and recurring, and there are whole productions. Actually, a lot of people don't know about the current fanzine space. It's super small. It's a little cliquey, I'll say that. That's why I never stayed in it. It's a little bit cliquey now and kind of hard to get into if you're not in the know, but, they're fun. It's a good space to be in. And I was like, oh, well, VTubers don't have one. So I became the first physical VTuber magazine. I'm the first ever one, so... yeah, it's fun, and I'm doing something new, which I love. I love being able to provide something new to a space that's seemingly only digital, but giving something physical and tactile is super amazing, and it's super awesome.
I feel like I missed out because the only thing I ever get at concerts is like bruises and sweat on by a bunch of people. Like,
Right.
like I went
I'm
into like,
trying
oh,
to-
look what I brought home from
yeah.
the concert, and it's like random bruises that I don't
Yeah.
know where they came from.
True. I'm trying to go see Baby Metal later this year, so I feel that.
Oh, that's so fun. I love that.
My last concert that I went to was Tenacious D. So
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I get it.
Oh,
I
that's
get
so
it.
cool. The last one that I went to was the main with Say Anything. Golly. That took way too
Oh,
long to
okay.
figure out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, but again, it was just
Hmm.
also okay. So my wife was like 8 months pregnant, and I was like, "Are you sure we should do this?" And concert people can be very lovely. The hilariousness of like
Yeah.
she wanted to be at the front of the stage and she was gonna be there, and me and a bunch of strangers made like a protective barrier around the 8 month pregnant woman standing at like the front of the stage.
Oh, I'm not shocked. I sometimes use a wheelchair, sometimes use a roller out in public because I have chronic health issues. One of my favorite concerts, I was out there with my like mobility device, and they put me out front, and it was so much fun. It's so much fun experiencing a concert that way.
It's great. So we are going to get into one of
Yes.
the main reasons we even did this, which is explain what Royal Dawn is for the audience, please.
Okay, so I'll go first. To me, Royal Dawn is a continuation of my philosophy that everyone can thrive in the VTubing space together. It's a boost for those trying to get into the performing space and build their portfolios. We plan on this being a series so that we can help as many VTubers as possible. Royal Dawn was designed with fairness towards new performers in mind, so people who don't usually get a chance. If you're one of the chosen performers in a concert, you're given production assistance from me, which can be one-on-one if you need it, and I literally take time out of my schedule and sit down with you and give you whatever you need. Merch assistance from Ender, who has tons of experience doing merch for Debut Factory. We handle marketing, social media. You just have to share the posts, so it's super simple. The process is very painless, as painless as it can be.
Yeah, we're trying to provide a new space for like beginners as well as people with less concert experience. So of course the core of Debut Factory is smaller creators, power in smaller creators. That's kind of my motto now. We're focusing more on people who don't have a lot of experience and people who want to grow and kind of maybe take this a little bit more seriously. So
Exactly.
the core of Debut Factory and Royal Dawn is I'm always looking for people who can put in the effort. I love working with people who put in a lot of effort into their content and their journey. And this doesn't have to be, you want to make this a full-time job. This can be people who promote more, make their own graphics, and help out with the back-end production of, the projects that they're on. For example, I have a few talents who make their own promotional graphics when they're retweeting me. So I think that's always great when we get talents who put in the effort and go the extra mile. I always love seeing that. So it doesn't have to be spending money. It can just be more of your time. So, of
Hi,
course,
that's
Royal
me.
Dawn, hey, that's you. Royal, Royal Dawn is an extension of that philosophy. I'm always looking for people that work hard. Always, always, always. I'm keeping a mental list, so it's growing. There's a lot of talented and hardworking creators out there. Talent does come from hard work. I am
So if
always
you're
looking for
making
the
a
people
list
who
and
can
you're
put in the
constantly
work.
checking it twice, are you in fact VTuber Santa?
VTuber Santa. I'd love to be. Don't give
So
me more ideas to do.
a couple things on that. One, I immediately had that imposter syndrome because you reached out to me for the magazine and you're like, people who put in the effort, and I'm over here like, I'm a failure. I don't know why are you even talking to me? If you're like, oh, passion and hard work, and I'm like, man, I'm just trying my best.
That's the
I
word
think
I'm
that's
looking
great.
for.
You know what's funny? I had such imposter syndrome, I didn't want to reach out to you. So it was mutual.
Okay, and I explained as soon as you reached out, I'm like, yes, I would love to, but I have that whole thing where I don't, once I consider people friends, I don't like
Mhm.
to feel like I am abusing those relationships by being like, let's make content, which is like, I know it's dumb because that's literally how a lot of people do it. They're like, hey, I like this person, we should do something together. But my side, I'm like, I never want people to think that I'm like, I only like you because we can do things together. So like, I have this weird, like, once you're considered a friend, I almost refuse to ask you to do things with me. But yeah,
But
it
we're
was,
content creators.
I know, but I try to build that wall because I always worry about it's sort of why like I don't befriend people at my IRL job because I'm like, nope, I don't want to muddy any of these waters. I will
That's
see you
actually super
between 9
fair.
and 5 and then I will not
Yeah.
talk to you.
I think everyone can feel that way about their own like 9 to 5. Like I go
Yeah.
to mine and I'm like, yeah, I'm nice to people. I'll go home and be an anime girl with the real people.
Absolutely. Oh, it's just it's so much fun. I love that. I love the entire idea of Royal Dawn. It was really fun seeing all of it coming together. I'm gonna go ahead and I know I have this a little later, but I saw it when you guys were asking for people to apply and become parts of it. And that's how I met Lavi is I was like, "Hey, I have like zero experience. I love singing, but I am garbage. I'm trying to learn to mix." That has been a nightmare because on top of not knowing technically what to do, I just have to sit there and listen to my voice all the time. And that is a nightmare and a half.
I
So
feel that.
I was talking to Lavi about it, and I was like, "I'm gonna go ahead and apply." But then inside the application, it was like an unedited clip of you singing from like stream or something that's not like heavily edited and mixed and everything. For all the karaoke I have done and the random singing, I've never clipped any of that. The only clip I have is me awkwardly rapping. And so I was like, that's all I got. And I just like sent that and was like, you know what, I would deny myself too, because it's the most awkward, just me, no beat, no anything, just rapping. And I was like, that's not
Yeah.
even my talent. My talent set isn't rapping. That's just the only thing close to singing that I had clipped when I was like, oh, I guess I'll just send that in.
Mhm. Well,
And it
maybe
was
that's
so
something
funny.
that maybe that's something that I can help you out with. Maybe we can figure that out, because I definitely want to, because you've been so supportive of our community and stuff. I definitely want to have you have like a fair chance and everything, right?
Oh, it's
Um
fine. I
yeah.
understand where my strengths lie, and putting my singing forward is not it. That's
Yeah.
that's the other thing is you were talking about how we try to make it as like painless a process as possible,
Mhm.
and I was like, you say painless, but regardless of how much hope you give me, I still have to listen to myself sing at the end of the day, and that's where all the pain
That's
is.
fair.
So
I feel the same way. I have voice dysphoria, so like I've done a lot of work with a vocal coach. Even after all that work, all that time, all that money, it's still really hard some days.
it's a big joke in my community, but
Yeah.
I don't think that people who aren't constantly editing their own stuff, whether it's singing or videos or whatever, can understand. It's like how I get through it is just a huge dose of dissociation. Like I
Yeah,
just have to be
no,
like, that's not
really.
me. I'm just editing this video. That voice isn't me. That person isn't me. That's like past me, and that's a different person.
Yeah.
And so like the brain just shuts off, and you're just like, nope, that is not. I'm not listening to my own voice. I'm just listening to a video and editing it to make it better.
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot of that. I
Mhm.
recently, which is why I sort of like have taken a step back and I'm trying to learn more. I was trying to put together a cover I was working on, and I had it.
Mhm.
It was almost perfect. Like it was almost ready. I had everything set up, timing like timed and all of that, and I just needed to do some of the vocal mixing. And then I was like, you know what? I don't like this breath right here. I'm gonna cut that out. And then I deleted the whole thing. And I was just like, nope, nope, I'm done. And so I
Oh,
just like I haven't gone back to it yet because I was just so pissed. I was like, I'm
that's
done.
so
I'm
fair.
I'm
I've done
done.
stuff like
It's
that
like the
before.
song was almost done, and I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm just gonna walk away from it for now.
Bro didn't even
No.
control Z.
No, yeah, no, I
No.
was so no, okay. I realized okay, that was a multi-step anger. Is that happened, and I was like, no, and I got angry and I shut the program. And then I was like, I could have just gone back. So it was just multiple levels of like, man, I
Yeah.
tripped at every step of
I
that
feel
process.
that.
Oh, but I want to know from both of you. You sort of covered it in what it is, but what really drove you to take that step of being like, okay, we're doing this. We are making Royal Dawn.
I love talking about this because one of my insecurities is I really hate being a selfish person. Part of it was selfish. Part of it was that I was tired of seeing myself applying for opportunity after opportunity only to get denied. And I know that other people feel the same way. Portfolio work and experience is so important in the performing space, but there's very, very few people who will allow you to get that experience. You can do covers, you can do karaoke all day long, but that's not performing experience. That is completely separate. That's not a concert, and it can get you in there, but it's completely different. It's very separate. I wanted to create opportunities for myself while also supporting lots and lots of other streamers because, my philosophy is that we can all thrive together. And that's where Debut Factory approached me with the idea of Royal Dawn. I'm actually in my first IRL concert today.
Yes, I'm
I'm
so
in Corey
excited.
Ojo's concert.
Last one, huh?
The experience that I gained from Royal Dawn really helped boost me. Like, I feel the experience that I've gained from creating concerts for not myself, but like other people as well, have really helped me level up as a performer.
Mhm. As well as hosting. You're getting like a lot of hosting experience.
Yes.
And a lot of that leadership.
I want
So
to give you the shout out. I appreciate you.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make things really weird for just a second, so just bear with me. I've been listening to your answers and watching, and it's I promise probably the weirdest thing that's gonna get said during this interview. I love the way that your mouth moves, Lavi. It's so cool watching.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fantastic, and I know that's out of context a very weird thing, but I love that. It's fantastic.
That's such a VTuber thing to say.
I know.
I think one of her
my model
performers
was
liked it.
let me shout out my model dads. So Davi made the artwork, and then Sora Reedon made the rigging. Davi's actually making my Offkai outfit for the Debut Factory booth.
That's so
Yes,
fun.
okay.
That's so fun. So,
Yeah.
is there
To answer
anything?
your
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, you're right.
No,
I
you go
got
ahead.
stuck on Lavi's mouth and couldn't. I didn't let Ender answer. Ender, how would you
No,
like
sorry,
to
sorry.
take the subject off of that?
So, this is gonna sound a little heartfelt, but I see Lavi working really hard, on her brand, on her IP. She's
Aw.
doing a lot in VTubing. When I see people working so hard in VTubing, and if I know them, I try to match that. I'm seeing Lavi work really hard, and now she's trying to extend it to my brand. So I'm meeting her halfway, if not a little more than halfway, because,
Yeah.
I don't mind supporting her and funding this project and doing what I can to help support her. So, again, back to my motto, if I see you work hard, I will match that and I will meet you halfway. And so I see Lavi work so hard. She's doing so much. So I just want to, help her. So I'm kind of doing a lot of this for her. It is for me. I never envisioned myself doing a concert, but I think it fits the Debut Factory brand really well. And I really like the galactic theme I made up. When I drew the logo, I actually had the logo in my mind for like a month, and then I finally kind of offhandedly drew it, and I was like, this is perfect. Let's go with this theme. It matches Lavi's, brand. It matches mine. Debut Factory. So I was like, oh, maybe Lavi will like it. I'll meet her halfway. And she does concerts too. So, if she wants to do it, we can do it together.
Cat girl mode eventually.
Eventually.
It was supposed to be in January, and then I got pneumonia, and I also had like the flu right after, and it was bad. And I keep saying it'll happen eventually. It's my personal project, so I don't mind putting it off so that other projects can take the forefront.
I think that as somebody who's like me is one of the most inspiring parts about it is seeing you guys put yourself out there to help other people, because I am very much like I love helping other people. Anybody that I interview, I'm always like, hey, if there's anything I can do to help you, let me know, reach out, this was great, all of that. But that's so different than the way you guys are so just outwardly, like I said, putting yourself out there to help other people. I think that's fantastic. As an extremely private person, like you saw, there's a lot that I wouldn't have done even involving you guys had you not taken the first step and been like, hey, you want to do something? So I love that. I feel like you guys are doing a lot for the streamer space, just in the positivity realm, as well as giving people experiences and the ability to do things they wouldn't be able to do on their own. I think that's great.
I think giving back is just one of my core things, especially considering 2026. It's been a year.
Nah.
I think that I think that I've always been a person who gives back to the people who, support me. I think that this is just another step of that. I think that it's also helped me come out of my shell a little bit and meet new people.
That's always the scary thing. I
You
love
wouldn't
people
believe this
so
about
much.
me, but I am incredibly shy.
I love people so much, but people are also the scariest thing.
People are scary.
I think for me, about giving back, Debut Factory is built on the creators I work with. Debut Factory wouldn't exist if the creators didn't want to originally work with me. You know, for example, for Volume 1, I got a single applicant. You know, I had to reach out to creators to get people on my page, on my project. You know, Debut Factory wouldn't exist without all of you supporting it or being on my project. Debut Factory is about you guys and, you know, uplifting you guys. And I'm willing to put in the work. I can do all the work I can, but none of my following, none of my projects would exist without the work of, you know, the talents. You know, you guys and Lavi being on my projects.
Yeah.
It's all about you guys and what you want, so.
Yeah. I mean, I started as a V-Rising affiliate.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, and that's a really great way to get into, you know, doing work with us, is starting small, being like an affiliate or something. You even get like the PDF of the magazine for free. Like it's really good.
I'm making PDF free for everyone now, but I do give.
Oh,
I'm gonna start to
nice.
give free physical copies to affiliates in the future.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah,
nice.
you know, if anyone wants to start with Debut Factory, you know, become our affiliate, and then you'll become a main feature, and then go from there. So we have a lot planned behind the scenes. You know, Lavi, I won't spoil it just yet, but we do have a lot behind the scenes. You know, bigger opportunities for creators we've worked with a lot in the near future. So, you know,
So there's a lot going on.
Yeah. I'm doing way too much, Lavi. Stop me from working. Stop.
I'm trying.
Yeah, it wouldn't be possible without the hard work of the creators and the talents as well. So, you know, I'm giving back to you guys who work hard. So, yeah.
I really feel for what you were saying there, especially with the, like, this wouldn't happen without the people we're working with. Because I feel that a lot. I get told, like, oh, your interviews are great. And even by the people I'm interviewing, they're like, oh my gosh, that was so much fun. You made it really easy and really streamlined. I'm like, okay, but you have to understand, especially when you're working with people, and I'm sure you've seen this too, the more that the person you're working with is set up, the easier it is to run with things. So, like, the best interviews I've had have been with people who were really easy to work with and really, like, had that going for them. So it really is a thing of, like, no, I may be able to, like, put in the work of, like, the interview thing, getting everything set up, doing the graphics for promoting it and stuff like that, but I'm only even able to do that because I have cool, fun people to interview.
Yeah, I agree. It's all about the talents, you know, you have to be talented
Absolutely.
first. So, yeah.
Lavi, it's been bugging me. What kind of flower is in your hair? Because I know it. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't. What kind of flower do you have?
So when Davi was designing this, this is my summer outfit, by the way. I was like, I kind of want to just put like a flower in her hair. I just looked it up. It's like a lily of some sort. I don't know exactly what kind. I looked it up on Google Images. I'm sure it does have a name. I've been asked that so much. I need to look it up.
It's not like a spider lily.
No, it's not a spider lily. No, I that's so overdone. I didn't do a spider lily.
The term red lily can refer to several striking flowering plants ranging from true Asiatic and Oriental lilies to the famous red spider lily. Oh, I just found a website called 17 Types of Red Lily Variety.
Why is there a specific website for that?
Well, the original image was like red, and I think it was orange as well. Like, it wasn't just red. Yeah. But we wanted to make the little flannel shirt tie-in.
That's fun.
Rock shirt.
It's such a tiny detail, but I'm enjoying watching the little, like, inner bits, whatever, the stamens or whatever, like, wiggling when you move. I love that so much. I'm sitting here doing, like, alien antennas on my head and realize that no one can see that. I just look like an idiot behind my computer, but...
No.
I've done that before. I get so into VTubing, and, like, you know, talking to people that I do, like, little, you know, little hand gestures and stuff. And I'm like, oh, wait, you can't see that.
The one that I do a lot is I'll get like really excited. I'm like, no, right there. And then I'm like aggressively gesturing towards my screen. And I'm like, no one can see that. No one knows where I'm pointing.
Oh, it's not just me. Oh my god.
So, is there anything exciting you would like to announce? We're going to do some little teasers for it, but I want to know if there's anything you guys want to specifically put out there before we move on to that.
Ender, I feel like that's better suited for you.
Okay. So this hasn't really been announced yet, but we do have a performer who did a 3D production. So there will
Ooh.
be a 3D portion of the concert.
Mhm.
We're going to be showing some Polaroids on stream today. I think Sariel's going to show that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But there
We'll
will
go ahead
be
and
a
throw that up right
3D
now.
song. Yeah. No, it's like really cool. I didn't expect our performer hero to do this at all, but we have, a lot going on. It's gonna be sick. It's really, really fun. And I keep listening to it on repeat, like secretly. Hiro doesn't know this, so ha Hiro, if you're here listening. I've been listening to your song a lot. I'm not gonna announce which one yet, but it is really good. And her singing is wonderful. And she's a new talent. She's never done a concert. She only has a few covers out, but she managed to do something really crazy production, really good singing. She did her own choreography. She rigged her own model. And she designed the outfit for Royal Dawn. So we do have like a group poster. And I thought that was all she was going to do. I thought she was going to draw this group poster of a group outfit. And that was it. No. She 3D rigged and modeled an entire outfit for herself. And I didn't expect her to do that at all. But it looks really good. And she's just so sweet. It's so sweet.
That's so
It's-
wild. I've like zoomed into
Yeah.
the pictures and everything's just so pretty. It's crazy.
The video is great. I've seen it, and Ender literally pulled me into a voice call one day, and I was like, "Oh no, what's going on?" And it was that Hahiru was editing the video, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
That's
she was in the middle.
amazing.
Yeah. Ender,
Yeah,
can I
like-
be silly for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
One of the best things about becoming your friend, you are the biggest fangirl of people. You are like supporter, which makes sense considering your role for Debut Factory, because you're not a VTuber yourself. You're not a streamer. You support, and that's just so fitting for you.
I
I
love
don't, like-
hearing that.
Hiro was like kind of vague at first. She was in general like, everyone, I'm gonna be on call. I'm gonna go over my video. And I was like, oh. So I hopped into call with her, and then she played it to me, and I watched the whole thing, and I was starstruck. It was like a whole choreography in VR chat, and I was like, these are some screenshots of the official video, by the way. I was like, oh, and then I pinged Lavi, and I was like, Lavi, come in, it is so good, it is so good. It was during my work lunch break when like the minute she started, I went on lunch break, and I was in my car in 97-degree heat. I was dying, but then I was starstruck. It was so good. It was so good.
I love that, and also it makes me feel a lot better because I have had a lot of moments like that, especially when you are getting to sit down and talk with and interview somebody that like you do genuinely look up to. I try to do it before the call, and it ends up leaking into the interview a bit. There have been a couple that are almost embarrassing, but before we go live, I have to be like, please just give me like 3 minutes to just fanboy out about how excited I am and how cool you are. I've done that
You're so
so
sweet.
many times. I'm like, oh my gosh. You guys got lucky because I didn't have to do that because we've been talking a lot more than I
Right.
normally do with the VTubers before the interviews. But we've been really locked in, so I've had time to like chill out. But
Yeah.
most of the time it's we talk, we set it up, and then I check in like a week before and make my post. And then the last couple days, I'm like, all right, we're gonna make sure we have Discord and VTube Studio and everything set up. And then you get there, and I'm like, this is the first time that I'm like directly, like, it's not just messages, it's not that I'm just talking to you. And I have like, I just need a couple
Right.
minutes to calm down and be like, oh my gosh, you're you. And so knowing that Ender is also a fangirl is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm your cat fangirl. Yep.
So we also have I didn't set up two, so we're gonna do these one by one. You said they're all part of the same graphic, or the next two are part of the same graphic. but
Just
I'm trying
anymore.
not to scuff everything. So we're gonna start off
You're good.
with the "This Could Be You" page. Walk me through
Oh.
that.
Okay, so we are actually going to be opening advertisement spots for a concert. So during intermission, you will be able to showcase anything you want. These are paid spots, by the way. Debut trailers, VTuber groups, merch, event, anything you want. During intermission and at the end of a concert, you can also be a part of it and showcase what you want. These are spots that we're like kind of selling, and if you want to be a part of a concert and support us, as well as small creators and beginner singers, you can. So this is a great way to support us and kind of fund our initiatives. So we are opening ad spots for the Royal Dawn concert scene. So we have a magazine specifically for a concert. It's almost done. File is almost done, but we do have a page for supporters and advertisement spots. So we have ad spots for the magazine too, if you want to kind of fund and support it. The form will go live July 13. So that is when we're opening ad spots. So if you want to do video on stream, you can pay for that. If you want an ad spot in the magazine and just have a little graphic, you can also do that. So it's going to be accessible. There's no minimum price point. You can support $1. You can support 50, a billion. Just kidding. Don't give us that much. Don't give us $1 billion. But you can support as much or as little as you want, and it is all greatly appreciated. As well as, donations and subs to all the performers when we go live. Anything helps. Anything. Of course, that goes to them. That doesn't go to us. But any support to us, the concert, the hosts, or even just the performers, we appreciate all the support for this concert. So this would be a great way to support us.
Proceeds from like ad spots and stuff. It does keep the ball rolling, because we want to do this again and again and again and again. We want this to be a series. We don't want to stop at just one.
You
Right.
heard them. Help them keep the lights on.
Keep the lights on. Paying the concert rent.
Yeah, we do this for the love of it.
The
Yeah.
love of the game.
Yeah.
We do hope to keep this running.
Yes.
I was just imagining I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but the TV show Chowder. There's a
Yes.
the episode where they're running out of animation budget and it like turns into a
Oh my
sketch,
God.
and then it's just the voice actors in the room being like, "Oh no," and then they have to end up doing the car wash to get money to get the show back running.
Yeah.
Starting bid $1 million. Do I hear $1 million? Oh, Valor.
Okay, so I know that this is completely random, but that just brought up the idea we should do a VTuber car wash where we have the no, hear me out. There's
Yeah.
the Power Wash Simulator game, and you get a bunch of them
Oh.
together, and you have like summer models or something, or everyone can have like
Oh,
their
cute.
tied up t-shirt, and then everyone is just taking their turns washing things, and that'll be the VTuber car wash, and you can come and pay to have people wash more of the car and stuff. I love that.
Oh, that's really cute.
So we are about to
Okay.
transition to the next part of the interview. Is there anything else you
Mhm.
guys would like to say about Royal Dawn before we switch gears a little bit?
Oh, no, just the zine and the ad spots and the stream spots. So yeah, July 13th, mark your calendars. Come and support us that day. We're gonna have spots open.
Yeah.
How much do I have to
We,
donate to get my logo in the background right there tattooed on both of your arms? On your model, not on...
Oh my god! Oh! Not my skin.
Hold on. Okay, so when I was okay,
Now I'm curious.
I have a ton of like really stupid tattoos. My brain was like,
Maybe.
hold on. How about
I was like, oh.
and then I realized it was
Oh,
a joke,
no.
and I was like, oh wait, hold on. That's my
I was
tism.
seriously considering. Same. No.
Now I want to do that. I want to be like, all right, who's going to be the first person to get the Sariel Nero logo tattooed on them? Extra points if it's on your forehead.
If you successfully Uber Eats me pad thai, I will do it.
The thing is, you're not going to
That's
give
all it
any
takes.
information. You got to figure it out. And if Pad Thai shows up to my house, you win. It's the ultimate geo-guesser. I'm just randomly messaging you like, did you get it? And you're like, no. I'm like, all right, it wasn't that one. Just randomly picking places on the map to send food to.
Oh yeah, Valor, I did send 2 things. We do have the trailer and of course the a free poster that comes with if you purchase the magazine, you do get this free poster.
Ooh.
So if you can show those whenever you want during the stream, but that is that.
Do I
Oh, I
have
need my
that? Hold
coffee.
on. Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, hold on. We're gonna look at that
You're good.
now.
Yeah.
I love
You're
the
good.
poster. It's so cute.
Right?
No, the
Hero
trailer,
did
I was like in shock. That's kind of one of the most professionally edited things that I've been a part of.
Mhm.
So first we're gonna show the
No.
little poster because
Mhm.
Yes.
it's adorable.
Oh, the
Let me-
chibis.
Get a
Oh my
poster.
god.
Oh,
Shibis.
hold on. I
Yeah, no,
gotta make it big.
One of our
B-
performers, Hero, drew all of these. It is so cute, and she designed the outfit first, and I was like, it is so cute. And then she drew everyone in the design. It is so cute. If you buy the Royal Dawn magazine, you will get this poster for free. It is a small 7x5, but this will be a free edition with all zine purchases. So of course, as you saw earlier, we are selling the merch, and we do have the bundles where you can buy someone's merch and the zine. You can buy the zine only. Either way, you will get this poster for free. And it's just a good way to support us. So this is kind of like our official group outfit for the concert.
Yeah.
And we're all here. It is so cute. This is everyone. Top left, Cassis, me, Sana, Davi, Suzuna, Hiro, bottom left, Lavi, Rain, Poco, and Vene. So that is everyone.
That's so
And everyone's doing
fun.
so well. Right? And everyone got their stuff in on time. It is like so
That
amazing.
is a miracle.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Especially with that many people. That is the biggest miracle of all of this. That's amazing.
Yeah, I always say that working with VTubers, because I'm hosting another concert for Bond Live. Working with VTubers is like herding kittens,
Yes.
but it wasn't like that for this one. No, everybody had their stuff in. I barely had to, tell people, hey, please.
Yeah, I will say, like, for fanzines, it's like a lot of hounding artists, but I
Yeah.
think for Debut Factory, I've had a lot of success in people getting stuff in, so
Mhm.
I'm really happy with it. Oh, Sariel.
Yeah.
Sariel.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Things were
I will,
breaking.
I
You're good.
in real life, I work as a daycare teacher for 5 to 8-year-olds. I will say working with VTubers is not unlike being a daycare teacher. The skills translate very well. It's the same thing. All
It
of
really
y'all, all
is.
of your talents are 8-year-olds.
I can't even
It is the
disagree.
same
I
thing.
can't disagree. But also, real
Trailer.
quick, just a little bit of a rant. Why would OBS? They're like, oh yeah, you can absolutely add sources while you're live, but like, no, it's gonna go live immediately. They're not gonna like, it's visible immediately. Anyway, I have the video pulled up.
There we go. Yeah, if you want to show it.
I have no idea where this is gonna come in at.
Fair.
That's so cool. I love that so much.
Yeah, they did a really good
Right?
job.
That's so much fun. See,
This
that
was
is
made by Ariana on VGen. Yeah,
that
you
is
did
what
such a good
blows me
job.
away with everything that you guys do is it's the creativity of everything, the people you work with, and you both. I'm very open about the fact that I'm not a creative person, and so people who can do things like that, it blows me away, because anytime I work with anyone, it's always way better than I imagined, because I have a very limited imagination.
It's been wonderful working with Ender on this, because Ender is very much, oh, can we do this? Ooh, can we do this? And I'm like, I don't know, it's your money, bro. Can we?
It's your concert. Your baby. Again, I'm just here to support Lavi, so it's
Yeah.
like I'll fund Lavi's wants. I'll fund your endeavors, Lavi. It's okay. I'm here for you.
That's
You're,
great.
you're doing a lot more than that, though. You've done outreach for commissioning things, and you've helped keep things under control, and your emotional support for me.
Get your emotional support, Ender.
Yes, my emotional support Ender. Head pats.
Should I make that a commission?
Absolutely. It's like
Emotional
the
support
management
cat
stuff, but it's like you get your 15 minutes of emotional support, Ender. We can get on a call when you need, and it'll be fine.
No more business Ender, only emotional support.
Well, this next part, I think I mean, I've been excited about all of it, but I really enjoy this part of the interviews because this is more about just getting to know both of you as
Mhm.
creators, and so I'm super pumped for this. The first thing I want to ask is for both of you, and I just want to know a little bit about your current designs, where they came from, the ideas behind it, all of that good stuff.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm an agency VTuber. Bond Live designed my character based on a spreadsheet that I filled out and my input. So I gave them some screenshots from Pinterest and they made me a model. My current model is designed by my friends Davi and Sora, and I'll be having a new outfit made for it for Offkai. It's evolved over the 8 or 9 months of me streaming as Lavi. I have wings now. Those will eventually get added. Her design was me taking a look at, who I am as a person. Because my past life was me trying to be my ideal. And that was so draining emotionally. And I was just being fake. Lavi is just me. I've been drawing cat girls since 5th grade.
I'm still stuck on maid lobby. I'm sorry.
That's the
okay.
That's the best part of it. Right. You've always been doing it. Sorry, I was drinking my watered down coffee.
You're good.
This is my turn.
Coffee.
Sorry, I'm drinking coffee. It's not really coffee anymore, but yeah.
Have you seen
Hi. Oh.
Sariel, have you seen Maid Lavi?
No,
that was
I haven't.
Also commissioned by Ender.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can. Lavi, send it to him. Send it to him. It's really.
I'm sending. Hold on. I gotta find it. My files are very unorganized.
Yeah, I have sources
made
made now, so I can edit it without it popping up on screen. I'm gonna be salty about that the rest of the interview.
Know.
I'm just letting you know.
It's okay. Stuff happens.
Like 90% debut factory. My computer files is 90% debut, and it's hard to find anything anymore. But yeah, if y'all know, hi, I'm Ender Dasher, the cat girl boss of Debut Factory. The name Ender Dasher actually was my first ever online name, and I've never changed my online name. It's been Ender Dasher since I was like a kid. It was my Minecraft username. I sat down for like 2 hours. I sit down for 2 hours trying to get Minecraft on my parents' laptop. I'm like, oh, what do I want to be called? And then I was like, Ender Dasher, because I liked Enderman from Minecraft.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love that.
That's the secret behind my name. Ender is like the Enderman from Minecraft. I added Dasher because I was like, oh, I run fast in school. How about I just call myself?
That's so 10-year-old. I love that.
So Ender Dasher is a very childish but old name, and I've never changed my online name. Every site I've always been Ender Dasher. Don't look me up. Well, you won't be able to find anything because I was never a content creator. So
yeah,
of course, when you're a kid, you don't really make anything on the internet. But I've been pretty much private. I don't really have an online presence except Debut Factory and VTubing. It was my college when I decided to really get into it because I was like, oh, I'm an illustrator now. I need to apply it. I need to put my work to use. So I got into VTubing, and I did Debut Factory for a year. This model, I know you asked about the design, this model is actually pretty new. I got it a few months ago because I realized I needed a face to my name. Up until I did a year of Debut Factory with no model. I wasn't like a VTuber of any sort. And then I saw everyone also back end having like some sort of design. And I was like, well, how do I make myself more familiar to the people I'm interviewing and make myself, like a familiar face, you could say, and make myself more approachable? So I was like, oh, I need a design. So I went on Booth. This is a Booth pre-made by Voy. And I kind of went searching what fits the Debut Factory brand. And I found this purple cat girl. Purple's my favorite color. I've always been, purple hearts, purple eyes, purple everything. So I was like, oh, I need a design that fits my brand name and my brand colors. That's also me. So Purple Cat Girl, I will say it is a little overdone. I was gonna try to be something different, but I decided familiar and approachable and soft and funny would be the best way to go. So that's what I decided to do, just kind of for brand awareness. I got a model. And something I really like about my model is the rigging. You can see I can move quite a lot. I really like for rigging, my ears go all the way up and down. I do prioritize good rigging when finding models or looking for people to watch even. So that's something I prioritized when finding my own, was something with good movement. And good expression. So I have a lot of expressions. I don't have anything set up because I'm not a streamer, but yeah, that's kind of where my name and design come from.
I love that. That's so fun. So I just recently got a customizable model that I've been playing around with in the background. Full props to people who can do amazing, cute things in it, because I am sitting here and I'm like, oh, this is like the WrestleMania character creator, because I'm just making monsters and I'm trying to make something that looks good. It's rough. It is, because there's so much, and then like, so I did the inexperienced thing of being like, oh, I like this and this and this, and then you zoom back and you've added like 50 things and none of it goes together.
Aw.
And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
like I've got horns and wings and also wings on my head and also a halo, but also a devil tail, and you just pull back and you're like, man, that's a lot.
And your PC sounds like a jet engine.
Yeah, absolutely. But I definitely, so I was looking at some of the like male customizable models. Ender was just talking about all the things like you look for in a model, and my thought process was a lot less than that. I went, that one has a tongue, and I bought it because I want to be able to stick out my tongue. That was like the only thought that went behind that.
That's fair.
I'm
Yeah,
going
no,
to cover
Brittany-
myself
Brittany's
up.
great.
I'm gonna cover myself up for a second with Maid, because it's so pretty. I need it to be big. But look at that. That's crazy. That's so good.
Yeah, that's because we're doing Catgirl Maid for Off-Kai at the debut factory booth. Ender commissioned that for me, and it's gonna be merch, it's gonna be posters, it's gonna be a lot of things.
I might need to get one. I might need a
the-
poster of this.
I also handmade pins of it.
Ooh.
I have a little pin machine at home, and I was like, it takes a lot of like physical effort too. So I had like arthritis at the end of the day.
Dude, making pins is no joke.
Yeah.
But I love that so
Lavi
much.
kept,
It's
like-
so pretty.
Lavi kept DMing me like, oh, I'm getting them done. I'm getting them done. And I was like, don't overwork yourself. And then she's like, oh, I made 200 of these and 50 to 100 of these. And I'm like, girl, no. I'm a 10 by 10 booth. I'm so small.
So
But you can buy this as a print and a pen. So either one at my
That's
booth
so
physically.
fun.
And a
you
signed
buy it.
Chucky.
And a Chucky, yes, yes.
Yes.
Any way you want it.
Lavi, I've worked with people like you before, and it always makes me feel terrible. It makes me feel like the worst boss ever, because I've had the word like, I'm working really hard, I'm sorry. I'm like, I didn't even press you. Like, this is one, like, no, it's fine, I'm sorry, I'll work harder. And I'm like, I just said hello. I don't know what you're talking about. I just asked how you're doing, and you're like, not good enough, I'll work harder. And I'm like, I just meant, how's your day going?
That's me. Being a VTuber, I've really had to like tell myself, no, your self-worth is not tied to how much you're working. Do not.
I'll need you to give classes on that, because I know me and a lot of people still struggle. Like, man,
Yeah.
why the hell am I sleeping? I could be doing things right now.
Yeah. Like this month, I haven't done like a ton, but last month I had an Irium event I was doing. I got like a bunch of stuff done for Royal Dawn and Debut Factory, and like I just, oh my gosh, the fact that I took like an off month, it was very hard.
Ender knows, because I talked to her about it. She did some like branding, the branding stuff you did with me.
Oh right, yeah, branding.
Yeah, I had a baby. I didn't. My wife had a baby. I did nothing. I looked scared in a corner. But
bad experience.
But so I took like a month and a half, 2 months off, spend time taking care of mom and baby and all of that. And then I came back and immediately started doing interviews and hadn't been uploading them. So I had a really big backstock. And so taking that time down now, I'm like trying to get everything going with a lot of help from Ender. Thank you, Ender, for helping me with figuring out the best way to approach that. But I really get that. Like, even though I was technically like doing stuff and it was good mentally and physically to not be stressing about that, you get back and you're like, there's so much to do.
Yeah, Sariel got like a branding consult from me, and I was like, "Oh well, man,
You
if I
suck.
knew that your
Oh.
wife was pregnant, huh? What?
that was
No,
that was
I
Ender's
didn't know. No, nah, that is not what I said, Sariel. No, Lavi, he's wrong. I did not say any of that.
No,
I did not say
no, Ender
I
was
did
very
not say
professional
it.
and helpful.
I was so harsh, and I feel so bad now because, like, then you posted like, "Oh, my wife's having a baby. I have to go on break to take care of everything," and I'm like, "Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't have been so harsh." Like,
No,
go,
it's good.
go.
I
I
really
would have been
appreciated
like,
it.
take a break.
And I've
I would have told
taken
you.
it to heart, and I
Yeah,
took that
that's the
break and then
thing.
got it in.
You gave him his money's worth. Like,
Yeah,
if I was getting a branding consult from you, I would want you to be that.
Exactly.
Like, exactly. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah, I just try to give people bang for their buck because, like, as a small business owner, I see a lot of people tacking on like a lot of commercial fees and high management rates, and I'm like, I love finding a steal, good deals, good business transactions. So I try to kind of conduct myself the same way. If someone hires me for a logo or a branding ticket, I always try to give them bang for their buck. So I try to kind of do as much as I can within the bandwidth, and that's kind of sorry, my stomach's rumbling. I hope y'all can't hear it, but
No,
I'm hungry.
I don't
didn't
hear
eat
anything.
before this interview. I didn't eat before
I
this
made
interview.
you
I'm
guys
okay.
wait to set up because I'm like, hold up, I'm gonna eat a sandwich real quick. You could have eaten.
I ate at like 7 in the morning because I went to my coffee shop to go do debut factory work, and I didn't realize I was supposed to eat lunch too. I forget there's multiple meals in a day.
Fair.
But
I do the same thing, and my chat yells at me.
Yeah.
no,
I
but
always
like when
stream
I
over
gave
lunch on Saturday, and they're like,
Yeah.
have you eaten? I'm like, well, I've been live from like 10 to 2, so no, I haven't eaten.
But yeah, if I knew that you had all this IRL stuff going on, I wouldn't have like been so harsh.
No, so
I want
like peeling back the curtain a little bit, I appreciate the feedback, and also it's if you had been like, oh, you're doing great, I can see my numbers, I can see the interaction. No, I'm not. So you just sitting there and being like, oh no, things like obviously stuff needs to change, so I'd rather you tell me how to do that versus being like, no, things are great. I didn't need a yes man. I needed somebody to tell me how to fix my shit. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, totally fine, totally fine. Yeah, I've been harsh with a lot of my branding consults, but some people online would like tag me and be like, "I'm scared to commission Ender because I heard it's so harsh and mean," and I'm like, "No, I don't want to be like that," like in a little lighthearted way, like in a joking way, and I was like,
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I
Hire
was
me,
like,
hire
who am I
me.
beating up?
No,
Who
no, no,
talks
no,
about
like they're
my
like, I
friend
want to
like
hire
that?
you. No, they're like, I want to hire Ender so bad, but she's so harsh, right? And I'm like, no, hire me. I want to help you.
So
I
speaking
think
of
it's on
Ender
my
being
page, I don't
harsh,
know.
I feel like this is the perfect time to throw in my experience with Debut Factory and Ender. So I started doing interviews and found out about Debut Factory from Cynical was posting the last time she was in V Rising. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I realized that I had like 3 people that had been interviewed by Ender coming up as interviews. And I was like, oh, I hope I'm not stepping on any toes. And then I interview Cynical. Debut Factory follows me. And I'm like, oh, so much for like going unseen. And then something else happens. I think you liked one of the posts. And I know that like you liked one of the posts. It's fine. In my brain, I'm like, okay, so they're very aware. And they probably hate me. And like I'm feeling terrible. I get on to interview Serena, she's talking so nice and being super sweet, like, oh, I love Ender and Debut Factory. It's all fantastic. And I was like, I have to tell you that I'm like pretty sure that she hates me. And that
What?
like
What?
I was like, I'm so worried. And then my chat made it worse because people in my chat were like, oh yeah, no, Debut Factory has sent out assassins to take out Nero. It's fine. And
Oh,
so that's
that's where
become
that
like,
question
yeah,
came
that's
from.
become a running
What?
joke of people like, oh yeah, no, Debut Factory sending
Guys.
hitmen out. They've got a hit out on Nero. So, just to crush that Ender, can you confirm or deny that there is intense beef between us?
I have assassins intently approaching your location at this very moment.
I don't blame you.
You're rapidly approaching your location right now.
The stream just cuts out.
Stream cuts out. You're like, okay, guys, next question.
This is my show now.
This is my show. Okay, guys, welcome back to the Debut Factory show, Sariel's interview talk show.
You just like slowly move your model
Um,
over to cover up the logo in the background.
When you sent the list of questions and I opened it and then I read it and I was like, Sariel, what the frick is this?
Yeah, no, it was just so funny because it's just that thing. Like, I always feel bad. I didn't want to feel like I was stepping on toes. And then again, like I said, it should have been fine. You were liking the stuff. I'm pretty sure you even like retweeted one of them, and I was like, that's it. They hate me. Like, I could not accept that you were just being nice and supportive. My brother's like, nope. She is watching to see like, all right, one more strike and he's out.
One more strike. And then I personally DM, you gotta stop your talk show. No more.
Yeah.
No, because like you think I hate you, but it's like when I was liking and retweeting your stuff, I was fangirling. Like, I'm the opposite of what you were thinking. I was fangirling. I was like, another interviewer, and we're chatting.
She was.
Oh my god, this is so cute. I was Labby, you know this.
I know. I'm in your
fangirling.
DMs. I know.
I was fangirling about Sariel and his show. I was like, another VTuber interviewer. We have Lappy, I want to work with him so bad. We have to do a collab. We have to do all this together. And then
Yeah, no,
applied
she
to be on
was.
V-Rising. When you applied to be on V-Rising, I was like, oh my god, I get to interview an interviewer. And then I get to ask you for tips and advice, and you gave such good advice. And I was like, oh my god, yay!
And then and then I went to Sariel's DMs on Twitter.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I had to
My
like
back.
connect your hands, like hold hands.
Yeah, that was something. You're like, hey, would you like to interview me and Ender? And I was like, yes.
Yeah, and then Lavi told me that, like, I reached out to Sariel, and I was like, you did? What?
It's sad when I
love
have to
it.
be the extrovert.
No, okay, that's the thing is I have that block that I'm like, I cannot believe that anyone likes me. So anytime anything happens, I'm looking for like the back motive, and that's where the joke of, oh, if she liked another post, the assassins are getting closer. They're she's like hate liking it to make sure it keeps coming in her feed so she can see how terrible I am.
Let's hold hands in a business way.
Yeah.
We gotta hold hands.
So many people don't know that I have hands. I've had people ask me that.
I thought you didn't have them.
Yeah.
Like your wings are hiding them.
Yeah, I think that was during our interview for V Rising that you were like, do you have arms? And I was like, yeah, they're just under the wings.
Are you like a siren? Is it like wings only? And then you were like, no, I have hands.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because I got to
It's
show you my
wing
head
hands.
wings.
That's what I thought, Tyler. Yeah.
Most, like, you can't see it, but like when I turn, I also have a ponytail, which is just as exciting as
you
having
do.
arms to me.
That is so cool.
Sariel armless confirmed, absolutely.
On another note about the like retweeting and liking and stuff, I will say I do have a competitor in the VTubing space. I'm not gonna say her name, but it's like I do have people copying me, and like I will say something. This isn't copying me directly, but I do see a lot of more interview shows popping up now. Like there's a lot of people interviewing other VTubers now. I do see a lot of specifically VTuber interviews and shows popping up, and they come up on my feed all the time because that's my content. That's what I do. I see a lot of other people doing it now, like, oh, VTuber news, and even another magazine. I do see a lot of people kind of doing what I do. And I will say, it is not stepping on toes. It is not copying me necessarily, unless you like copy my words or something, but it is not necessarily doing what I do. I find it amazing that there's other like magazines, talk shows, interviews. I find it amazing. It is great that you guys are doing it. Like, because in fanzine space, the more zines there are, the better. And I'm extending the same invitation for VTubing too. If you want to do a cool project, if you want to interview VTubers, do it. It is not stepping on toes. It is, I secretly fangirl when I see a new one on my feed because I'm like, another person's doing it. Because the more there is in the space, the bigger the pie grows, both business-wise and socially. The more it's normalized, the more I get exposure, the more you get exposure. It's just like amazing, you know? Yes,
Mhm.
2 cakes. Yunjin, you were correct. Like, oh, holy crap, there are 2 cakes. You
I
know, it's
wish
like
I
I
had
bring a
cake.
cake, you bring one. Yes. I, I'm gonna
I
go buy
need
a
to do
cake today,
squats more.
just
Oh,
to
we were talking about different
piss you
things.
off. Just to piss you off. I'm gonna eat cake today, Sariel.
So I agree with you, and it's also interesting because a lot of them, obviously, like you said, when you're not like just one for one ripping somebody, it's really interesting to see. I have a friend who, when I had started, like at the very beginning of doing interviews, she was like, "Oh, I have my own little interview show." She does it like once every couple of months, but her whole thing is, it is more of a fun game of you preemptively have like a bunch of shots lined up, and she tries to ask you questions that will get you to be like, nope, not answering that one, and you have to do a shot to back out of the question. And seeing that fun twist on it, it's a lot more like active and exciting. So I got to see stuff like that and other people how they were doing their interviews. I had to sort of come to like, I understand how I am. I can get fun and goofy, but I, in real life, I'm a businessman. And so like the more like nighttime talk show, sitting down with somebody and really digging in, more investigative journalism intertwined with interviewing was the route that I decided to go with it, which is what leads to like the 4-hour cynical interview.
Yeah, no, cynical is amazing. Actually, when cynical applied to my thing, she was also on my main competitor's thing, like before, like a year before mine.
Mhm.
When she applied to my thing, I was like, I can be the same way. I won't say my competitor's name because I don't want to like get into all that, but you know, I also really love their thing, and I was actually doing Theorizing Volume 1 before I ever heard about them. So when I found them, I was like, oh, you know, there's one person doing a digital version. What if I go physical? And then they decided to also go physical, and I was like, well, they know, I think they know who I am, but I find their thing absolutely amazing too. So, you know, I'm watching them behind the scenes. I'm sure they're watching me. Maybe that's, I think the more interviews, the more zines, the more any of this happens in VTubing, the better. You know, we need more zines, we need more interviews, more talk shows, more VTuber news, all of it. It is amazing, and I love
The
seeing it.
physical media of it too has made me feel like a small child, because when my wife found out that there was going to be a physical version of it, she's like, we have to frame it and put it up. I'm like, are you sure you don't want to stick it to the fridge? I feel like she's gonna put like a gold star on it and hang it up.
Yeah, no, but that's definitely like the route I was going. I was like, oh, no one's done a physical one, so I'll go physical. And that made Debut Factory different, and it made it attractive to potential VTubers who want to be interviewed. It's more than just an interview, you know. You're in a physical piece of media, and it's not just merch. It's like a commemorative piece, you know. And
Yeah,
even when you
absolutely.
disband or graduate, you know, I had plenty of VTubers stop doing what they're doing, groups disband that were on old issues. And I'm just gonna say, you know, that's totally normal, and it's great that I have a piece of history, you know.
Yeah, it's like
VTube,
a little time
like to
capsule.
me, yeah, no, to me, my physical magazine is, you know, a time cap. It's like a piece of VTubing history, and it will remain for, you know, as long as it lasts. That's just how I see my physical media. That's the great thing about physical media. It lasts forever. So
There's no
yeah.
DLC dropping for.
Yeah, and I'm doing a bunch of other zines too. You know, at the indie zines, Lavi has her own Catgirl Mode zine. A few
Yeah.
other small creators, Aries, Starflove, Hyacinth, and now Lavi. We do hope to kind of, those are going to Offkai too. So if you want a Lavi zine, it'll be at Offkai. The Royal Dawn is getting its own magazine. I am doing one for a convention, so that's gonna be TBA.
Lavi, can I
Lavi,
be a
we're
cat
working
girl
on
with you?
that.
Oh,
Oh, we're all
oh,
cat girls.
cat girl ears. That's so cute.
Cat girl interview. Cat girl interview. Yay.
We'll leave those on for a bit.
But yeah, I do have 7 zines on my roster. So I do have 7
Golly.
magazines in
Yeah.
production. So that's a lot of magazines. It is not just V Rising, but if you want
Yeah.
to support any of them, please do support. Please do
My
buy.
zine was made as like a love letter to my community as well, because we've been through a lot this year. Even near the back, there's a little portion where we have fan art.
Mhm.
Your art could be in the magazine. I didn't tell people.
Oh,
I didn't tell them, hey, your art's gonna be in the magazine. I just kind of did it.
Labby.
That's so
But
fun
yeah.
though.
And
Yeah,
like
what does
when I'm in one of the V Rising or the magazine or anything like that, Ender can agree. I like handwrite like a little letter to my fans and stuff. I'm very I appreciate people who support me like very much. Probably not to a parasocial level, but like maybe parasocial is a treat.
Yeah, it's something we do. It's a trademark of the V Rising physical issue is all talents that are being interviewed and featured. Write a letter to the fan. And it's a free edition. You go on my website, you'll buy the magazine, but it'll ask you which creator do you want a letter from, and you can select Lavi, and you'll get a handwritten letter from Lavi, digitally printed, and it'll be designed by me. So I make a little graphic.
That is the
for
thing
it.
that I have struggled the most with. The thank you letter, because like I'm a shy little bean, and so the idea of like
Yeah.
I've been interviewing and been up and in character and stuff, and I'm like, all right, I need to get like heartfelt, and I want to be, but that makes me be like, does this sound too sappy? Does this whatever? Like when I speak from my heart, I'm kind of an idiot, so I've put so much thinking into it, and I had like 2 of my like trusted people read through it and be like, how terrible is this?
No, a lot of talents feel the same way. Like, they're like, is this too sappy? And I'm like, no, I want you to be an idiot. It needs to be sappy. It needs to be heartfelt. That's kind of the point. Because I found a lot of the buyers are just the fans of their one person. It's never really multiple. No, people aren't really there for V Rising. People are there for Lavi. People are there for Sariel. They're there for you guys.
No.
So that's why I started adding it, because I thought it was like a good way for them to see you and get a personalized message from you. So that was just kind of my thought.
Surprised the
process
letter
behind it.
from Nero is just, what are you doing with your life?
Good
Yeah.
scrub.
We're not doing it for the Royal Dawn magazine, but instead of letters, we are probably gonna do a CD. I will announce that now. We're gonna do a
That's so
physical CD.
cool.
Yeah,
We are
we've
only
talked
gonna
about
make
it for a
limited-
while.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a stretch goal, and we're giving away 10 for free. So it won't be a sold product, and it's just to kind of avoid commercial and licensing issues, but we're giving away 10 nonprofit for free to people who buy from us. So yeah,
That's
just to kind
so
of get a
fun.
sneak peek. Yeah, we're doing
I
a physical
love that.
CD.
Yeah,
Wait, Lavi,
what's up?
should I send one to you to sign?
Yes.
you
Oh my god.
should.
Can I have one to keep too?
No, of course, of course. Yeah, performers will get one for free. Of
Okay.
course, of course.
That's
production
another thing
wise.
that's another thing I wanted to talk about. So
Yeah.
when I was talking about Ender being a fangirl, I was sending off my off-Kai stuff, and Ender was like, "Can I keep like a checky?" And I was like, "You can keep whatever." Why are you asking permission?
I keep one alone.
For your personal collection.
I'm gonna frame it and put it on my wall. It's gonna be I'll put it next to my diploma. How about that? You get
I love
diploma status. My diploma's on my like anime wall. Like it's on my manga bookshelf. So I have all this anime crap, and then I have my
Yeah.
diploma, and then it's gonna be Lavi Chucky. I think she's also sending me some of her merch as well from
Yeah.
other
No.
stuff.
I found a keychain in my back stock because I do have dead stock from like past merch drops before I was with Debut Factory because I was doing my own merch, which was horrible. And I found a keychain from whenever I debuted back in November. It never got reprinted. It was always going to be one and done, never to be printed again. And I was like, I'm gonna send you one of these. So Ender's gonna be getting one of those.
Yay!
I love that so much.
Yeah.
That's so fun. I need to up my standee game. I have exactly one from a creator that I've watched for like 5 years. I need to get up on that.
Mhm.
I just love merch
Yeah.
in general, though. I have my wife crocheted my little mascot. So many
Aw.
people have been like, "Would you sell those?" And she's down for it. So I'm like, eventually, we'll have a backstock of it. And I'll be like, "Yo, we have
Mhm.
20 hand crocheted plushes of our little burb friend."
Yeah, I feel that.
That is so
I'm working
cool.
with a creator right now. He's 3D printing idol Lavi, not standees. They are full on figures, and I'm gonna be hand painting them, and they're gonna be a limited set eventually, or not set, like limited drop.
That's so fun. So we do have
Yeah.
an ad coming up in about 45 seconds.
That's
So let's pick a topic that no one's gonna feel bad if they miss. What's y'all's favorite color? As I stare at both of your purpleness.
Vermilion.
Okay,
Oh.
so Vermilion. The only
Yes.
thing I knew for the longest time was Vermilion City in Pokemon. I knew that it was a color because that's sort of what they did. But what area of the color wheel does Vermilion fall in? Is it like green?
No,
It's
it
red.
is red orange.
That
It's very
is
sunny. It's
far
very
away
vibrant.
from
it's
what
very
I would have thought.
happy. Yeah.
I
It's
thought
a very
Vermilion was like
happy
a
color.
yellowish green.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
sticking on colors while we get through this
Yes.
ad. Do either of you know what mauve is?
It's
Like
a
Poppy Playtime?
I don't know.
It's like a dark
Oh.
green, right?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
mauve. I thought you said mob, M-O-B.
Oh,
I was like,
no, mauve, yeah.
like the company?
Is it dark green? I forget.
I have no idea what it is, but I have seen that color so much. I in my head, it's like a peachy color, but I know that's not right.
Oh.
Mauve.
Yeah,
Mauve
what
is
if I go to the-
mauve contains more gray and more blue than a pale tint of magenta.
Yeah, it's kind of like a deep reddish purple, right?
It's almost like just slightly lighter than Lavi's hair.
Gotcha.
The other color
Uh,
that we get in a lot of arguments about is teal. Because my daughter's favorite color is teal. But I swear it changes every time. She's like, that's teal. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's closer to an aquamarine. And she's like, no, that's teal. And I don't know. I've looked up teal so many times, and I swear Google changes what teal is every time I look at it because it will not stick in my head. You know, we're going to switch the embarrassment for a second. Lavi,
Yes.
I saw a clip on your channel.
Yes.
Did you ever get any more information on username iGoondalavi?
Yes, that's one of my fans, Captain Particle.
I just love it. I saw that and I'm like, I'm so curious what was happening there.
So he showed up in the middle of one of my Warframe streams because I stream Warframe on Tuesdays with my friends. He was on Irium and he shows up with the username iGoon-to-Lavi. And I was so taken aback.
Yeah, that was the
That's
clip. It was
one
like,
of
there's
my
so
best
much going
performing-
on. And then all of a
That's
sudden,
one
like,
of my
hold on.
best performing clips,
Pause.
by the way.
Because it's just so great. Yeah, there's like a bunch going on and you're like, pause. Hold on. We're not passing that up. Excuse me? Oh, I love that.
I'm not like a streamer, but like one of my worst fears of like
Mhm.
starting streaming is like people like telling me for gooning, and I'm like, okay.
I take it as a compliment.
I was gonna
I've been
say,
at this for so long. I've been a streamer since 2018, and before that, I was a cosplayer. So I take it as a compliment.
You heard it here. Leave Ender alone, but goon to me.
What?
Let's go.
Ariel, what?
No, the thing that I don't
care,
talk
just
about
don't
it a
tell
lot
me.
is my community likes giving me attention, and I'm like, no, guys, stop. But I enjoy it.
So speaking of your audience giving you attention, my lovely
Yes.
friend Zevi just popped in the chat and dropped redeems for both the Ara Ara and the Uwu. So you guys are gonna have to cringe for a second while I
Okay.
give her that. Oh, thank you for the bits, Pausit Kirka. I appreciate it. What did I just get into? You're getting into me giving everyone permission to goon. Anyway, speaking of, we're gonna hit it with a little bit of a slide and do the ara ara ooh. There you go.
That was cool. Ooh. Gotta hit a little ooh.
Yeah. An ooh a day keeps the doctor away.
Lavi, what if we gotta do the ara ara as cat girls? We gotta do it. Obligatory cat girl ara ara.
I'm not very good at ara ara, but I can try. Ara ara.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ara ara.
I love it. I love it. You got more than you paid for. Oh, ZV wants
There
me to
you
do the
go.
ooh again.
Free for one.
She
You
wants
get
me
a
to do
free
my
for one
normal
deal.
ooh. Hold on.
You
Give her.
did kind of clip a little bit on the
Oh.
ooh.
Then
Yeah.
we'll give.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh. Here we go. We're all cat girls now. Yay.
Like you mean it.
Yay.
ZV's
Cat
here
girl in
judging
you.
my ooh-woos. Lirio made me a cat girl. It's fine. Anyway, I'm sorry that Ender just had to walk into our goon talk, but now we can get back to the rest of it.
I unironically might start like ASMR at some point. So it's completely okay. I'm not bothered
Do
by
it.
those topics at all. Yep. No.
Do it.
I might.
So,
Sorry, this is a
speaking
royal
of
dot
gooning,
interview.
what has been your favorite experience in the VTuber community for both of you? That had nothing to do with gooning. I just wanted to tie everything together.
So as a person who streams on Irium, I do events pretty frequently. They are like little ways for me to get support while also having fun with my community. My favorite moments are when my community exceeds my expectations. Their support of me knows no bounds, apparently, and I'm not used to being liked, so
I feel that so hard.
The success feels so much better when it's a shared success with my community. We did the Irium card deck. We got into that. I'm the 4 of spades. Yes. I'm on the calendar. I did the Shirasu bun eating competition as well. There's a few other ones I forget. It's been a long 8 months. But yeah, no, when my community comes together to support me, and I cry every time. I don't know how to handle support yet.
When you figure that out, let me know, because as you just saw, with you gifting 5 subs for no reason, I also am very bad at accepting support and kindness. I'm not used to kindness.
You both deserve it. You both deserve it. Take
Lies
it.
and
Take
slander.
it. Take it. Y'all have my support. Y'all have my vote.
So what about you, Ender? What has been your favorite experience with the community, with what you've been doing?
My favorite experience is hanging out with my staff and doing cool projects with them. I think people like Lavi and Bretty, she's in the chat, hanging out with my active staff.
Bretty's so nice.
Doing cool, right? She's so nice. Doing cool things with them has just been the best experience. To be transparent, when I first started VTubing, I did get kind of into the numbers game a little bit. I was worried about how small I was and how big all the talents that were going to be on my projects were going to be. And I was like, well, I'm working with people of all sizes now, and I'm realizing number doesn't quite matter. I'm meeting some really cool people and interviewing them too. And even though we only cross paths maybe once or twice, maybe we'll cross paths again for future projects, I just think it's really cool that I get a glimpse into their lives, and I can do that at a rapid pace, interview after interview. I will say the entire month of June I've done about 20 interviews, for various things. VTuber group auditions, V-Rising magazine, even my VTuber group Starbrew, I did auditions for those. So I interviewed maybe 20, 30 times, 30 interviews this month, but getting a glimpse into everyone's lives has just been amazing. And Bretty, yes, working with you on the interviews has been amazing. It's my first issue where I'm doing the interviews with someone, so me and Bretty kind of hanging out. It feels less like an interview now and more just like a hangout session, and we're getting people from the past as well. I'm working with people again. Like, I'll get a few specific people that'll come back on a new project, and it's really nice to work with them again. You know, Lavi, I'll say Pokobun, Cynical, Ready. It's really nice just working with everyone multiple times, and if we only cross paths once, that's great. I get a glimpse into your VTuber life, and that's great. But you know, all these other people that I'm meeting again, you know, they'll apply to a second project, they'll want to be staff, they want to be affiliate, etc., etc. It's just so nice seeing people want to keep supporting me and my projects and be involved with Debut Factory. So I'll just say the people have been the best part, and my experience has been overwhelmingly positive. There are some bad apples out there, of course. There are going to be a few people that try to go against you, but as long as you don't name them, as long as you don't cause an issue, and if you keep quiet during the bad moments and just trek forward, it'll be all okay. And I found working with most people has been pretty good.
Ender literally
And, you know-
subtweeting me live. There's some
Who?
people.
Huh? Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
angling
no,
your
it's
head
been great
towards me like
working.
some bad people over here.
No, not you, Sariel. You have been an angel. You're a fallen angel, but you have been a real angel to work with. So it is great, and I hope we can continue to work together as well. You're one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones.
So I will
And you
say
too, Lavi.
about
Mhm.
the V Rising that you're working on right now. I'm not just saying this because she interviewed me for it. Like, getting to see some of the background work going on and your crazy work and just everything in the background, it's going to be absolute heat. If you're on the fence about checking it out, I absolutely would. Every single creator is just fantastic. I've gotten to meet a bunch of really cool people just being like, oh, I'm seeing this person in the server, I'll go check them out. Like, everyone is so cool. It's going to be such an absolute banger. So if you're not sure, you should be. You should be sure that you're going to get it because it's fantastic.
Yeah,
My little
absolutely.
pitch out of the way.
You're in the next V
No, I love
Rising.
to do it. Yeah, Sariel's in volume 5.
I felt bad because
want a
that
copy.
interview took so long.
Want a copy?
I want a copy.
Everyone buy. No. Wait, Sariel. You're in volume 5. I'm surprised you haven't mentioned it at all this stream. Guys, Sariel is in volume 5 of you
Well, okay, because
Rising.
this is about
The
your
only-
stuff. This is about your
the
stuff.
only-
I wasn't.
The only regularly physical VTuber magazine. Sariel is in volume 5, so you should buy it when it comes out. It's going to go on for pre-orders in late July. So next month, be prepared. Buy Sariel's copy of the magazine, and you will get a free letter from him. You can choose his heartfelt letter. I'm sure he's working on it now, but it'll be ready by the time pre-orders come out. So yeah, go buy, guys. Go buy it. Go buy it. It's not live yet, but eventually.
Ender, did
Yeah,
I ever tell you that my physical copies of V Rising that I have are like displayed in my living room?
That's so
Really,
fun.
that's so cute.
Yeah, no, I got a little stand from Daiso and it's like open to my page in the book and yeah.
I love that. I'm
That's
pretty
so
sure that's
sweet. I
what my
love that
wife
people
is going to
treasure
do.
I love that people treasure it. Show your wife and kids, Sariel. Show your wife and kids this amazing
Absolutely.
magazine. Yeah, I will say, specifically as a VTuber business owner, I'm sure you wanted my more business perspective, as well as the personal one. There are going to be times that people take advantage of you, take your work and try to stir it into something bad. It has happened to me quite a few times. I won't name names. I won't name experiences either. I don't want to do the people who have hurt me that way either. But I will say, I do a lot of I do all the graphics. I do all the socials. I do all the work. Brady now is doing the text transcriptions and interviews with me, so she is taking quite a big load for me. I will say I do a lot of work for VTubers, and sometimes people will take it and not give back. I will say, a big part of your growth as a VTuber, as well as working with Debut Factory more, it is nice when people meet me halfway and put in the extra work. So I love working again with the people that put in the extra mile. Like Poco, Cynical, they all put in the extra mile. All these other VTubers I've been working with. I won't get too specific. But yeah. Cynical specifically, I know you interviewed her as well. I interviewed her again for Volume 5. She's on Volume 5 too. She was on 4 and 5, so if you're a Cynical fan, you can buy Volume 5 too. She was amazing to work with, and I will say, as a business owner, you are gonna see some bad people take advantage of you or try to do wrong by you, but it is important for me that I move forward. I'm pretty silent when it comes to that stuff. I try not to stir the pot, as they say. I kind of keep to myself and my positivity. So in my experience as a small business owner, I just kind of move forward and do my own thing, and I found that's kind of the best way to do it. Honesty and transparency is always the best way forward as well. I have made mistakes along the way, but of course I'm trying to improve upon my craft as a business owner as well. So
There's only a few
it
dead
is a hard
bodies, so it's
journey.
fine.
Hide the bodies. And there are no bodies. maybe undertaking that high road. Honestly, it's hard. Being a business owner, I will say, there is the anti-corpo sentiment in VTubing right now. It's a little bit unrelated to Royal Dawn. Well, kind of, but it is kind of related to Royal Dawn. There's a lot of eyes on corpos and agencies right now because a lot of them have gone under the last year and a half. There have been a lot of bad experiences with VTuber businesses, merch and agency and other stuff. And of course, I'm not an agency. I don't have talents really.
I don't have
I do have
talent
my
either.
projects.
Don't hate corpos, please.
Hey, Sariel.
I didn't
no,
do
stop your
anything.
No, but I have. I will be transparent. I have noticed that there are eyes on me, and people have tried kind of pinning the same anti-corporate sentiment on me. And it's hard as a small business owner in the space when you're trying to keep like a business, but a lot of other businesses in the space haven't been doing their work as a business. And it's kind of hard when the sentiment of anti-corporate culture is around. There's a lot of big and small VTubers that feel there shouldn't be businesses in the space at all. It should all be independent. And yeah, it's been hard when people have even tried talking about me in that light. And there's a lot of eyes on me now that I'm growing and I'm doing all these projects and just putting a lot on my plate. People are noticing me and I'm noticing them noticing. So it's a lot of work. It's a little bit of pressure, but I'm trying my best to be transparent, work through my mistakes, and kind of work with VTubers as much as possible. Yeah, that's true, right? Yeah, for agencies, I try to work with agencies and indies, so I'm trying to kind of do a little bit of everything. Ooh, blue eyes. Nice. Wait, I thought you had red eyes.
I have both.
I must be tripping. Anyway. Oh, okay. I got confused. I was like, okay. But anyway, yeah, as a small business owner, it is definitely a different road because I'm not an indie streamer. And it can be a hindrance and it can be a help that I'm not a streamer. And I do admit, like, I used to think stream wasn't all that. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of time, and that's where a lot of the support comes in. So I can understand why people do it now, but I don't do that. I do something a little bit different. And sure, the lack of familiarity with what I'm doing can be scary to some people. I understand that maybe debut factory may be scary for people who don't know what I'm doing. Oh, am I a business? Am I gonna screw them over? Revenue, all that.
Are you going to put me on a hit list? And
I will say I'm trying to be.
I want to add, Debut Factory is, I am speaking as an agency VTuber. It is one of the few companies that still exist that will still work with people who are indie and corpo. It's either one or the other usually. There's a real lack of support for VTubers who are like me in a smaller corpo. It's not small over in Japan, but it is over in the US. It's been difficult, so Debut Factory is really a blessing to the community.
Yeah, I will say, working with Lavi, even though she is agency, she does a lot of the work by herself. She carries herself.
Like 99% of it myself, yes.
I don't want to get into the Bond light vent because I don't know how much I'm allowed to
No, we're good. We're good.
Yes. Lavi works. I will say, I feel like people get too much into the VTuber side of things that they forget real life. They forget real business and how it all works. Running a business is hard. And startups, especially running a startup, is hard. And I will say, unfortunately, most VTuber agencies are startups. If you're in your first 1 to 5 years, you're still a startup. You are new. And unfortunately, most VTuber agencies, especially the small and new ones, fall under that category, and most of them fail. It's not new that most VTuber agencies that we've seen in the last year fall. That's not a random occurrence. That's not like a special thing to VTubing. That's real life. Most businesses just fail. That's just how it works. And it doesn't mean you're necessarily bad. A lot of them may have been hard workers, and a lot of the staff on, other businesses, they have their lives, they have their hard work. But I will say, as a VTuber business owner, it is hard. And I'm trying to be nice to everyone in this space, and smaller agencies and their talents also need the support. So I'm trying to support Lavi here in her endeavors and fund a concert for her and kind of help her
I
out
appreciate
because,
it.
Lavi's doing a lot. So I will say, from the business side of things, it's harder than it looks. TLDR, harder than it looks. I'm trying my best. I'll be transparent always. Talents first.
Ender is always trying to convince me to stop doing all the work myself, that we can pay other people to do some of it.
It comes a point, Lavi, where we need to delegate. I found that's the hardest part in running a business too, is learning when to delegate. I'll say that's also my experience in content creation. It's getting to a point where I need to delegate things. I can't sit and draw illustrations all day, so I hire artists. Animation I can't do really at all, so I hire for trailers. There are people who illustrate, there are people who animate better than me, and I have a degree in it, but I didn't really study anime art. So when you're working with anime girls all day, you gotta hire people who are good at that. And I just love working with talents and doing interviews and merch for them because they have their followings. I love supporting their followings. It's hard when you have to make your own, but I just love supporting other people and their communities. So just as much as I am here for the businesses and Lavi and other talents, I'm here for the communities of the talents. I want to help, Lavi's fans out. I want to help all my other talents fans out. So I'm giving them a little special, commemorative piece, like a magazine or a trading card even. Just little things that can help them feel connected to their Oshi and help the talents feel supported. So I'm just trying to support projects that'll help talents feel included. Am I rambling?
No, it's okay, but you tied in perfectly. It was something, again, I was going to ask later, but we'll sort of get into it since we're pulling the curtain back a little bit on the business side of things. The question I had down is, how do you guys feel about the super common phrase, I started VTubing to make friends? And how that tied into this was just, I've noticed it, and I've bitched to Ender about it, if I'm being honest. There is this ever-prevalent feeling of, almost having friendship as a currency sometimes. And so when you do, doing an interview, and then the person's like, oh my gosh, we're such good friends now, we should do things. And then that person drops off the face of the earth and never talks to you again. I'm of the mind that I'm like, hey, I actually take friendship very seriously. So I'm very, I don't want to say stingy, but I don't throw it around a lot because if I'm calling you my friend, it's because you're my friend. And you see a lot where, because it's almost like the TV show thing too, where people see it and they're like, oh, those two people are on the same screen, they must be best friends. And so it feels like that friendship has almost turned into a commodity where people are like, hey, we can do things together and be friends. And working on both the personal and business side of things, I have a rough time with that because I'm like, I can be okay being like, hey, this seems like a mutually beneficial thing for us to do. If a friendship blossoms from that, that is fantastic. But I'm not expecting you to immediately love me because we played Mecha Chameleon together or something like that. But it feels like that is the required thing to say, being like, oh, we've done one thing together, we are now friends. Is that something you guys have sort of noticed in the background?
So that's actually something that I talked to my therapist about yesterday. There is a difference between, standard friendships like you would expect as a person that is not a VTuber. Those are standard friendships. Those are the people that you talk to every day and you do things with, and that kind of person. And then there's, in this space, what I call collab friends. They're people that maybe you talk to every other week or something, maybe even less. And those tend to be more evergreen friendships to me. I don't know if it's because I'm so busy, but I actually prefer those people. Well, it's not that I prefer those people. It's I don't prefer any of my friends or any of my other friends. Don't allegate.
Lavi friendship tier list win. Oh.
Friend tier list. No, but the idea of I can come back to this conversation when I have the emotional and physical spoons to do so, that's nice. I really like that. There are some people who will do that as like you said, like a currency kind of thing, like a not that they're using you or anything, but like it's not even like clout chasing either. I don't think there's really a word for it. I can see how somebody would see that as like a negative thing. It does have its positives. Like, you can come back a month down the road and that person will still be like, "Hey, buddy. Hi, friend." And it just makes me really happy.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. Mine is more
Yeah.
just the being honest about it. My issue is more when somebody makes a big deal about
Oh,
being
when
your
they just
best
ghost
friend
you.
and then
Oh.
you don't hear from them for a year, and I was like, you didn't
Yeah.
have to say that. I was because like Inder was saying with the interviews, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
this might be somebody who we do the magazine and then I never cross paths with them again, or I cross paths with them a long time, or we continue to do stuff together, and it's okay to have those different things. But you don't have to buy the interview by saying we're best friends and then never talking to me again. It's okay. This can be a one-time fun opportunity to do something, and then we part ways. It's okay.
Yeah. No, I think that there needs to be I think that there needs to be more people that are comfortable with holding back on saying, "Oh, this person is my friend." I tell people, okay, so there was an issue with parasociality in my community like a while ago. I got it taken care of. They took me saying, "Hey friend, how are you?" Like whenever they come into my chat, right?
Yeah.
They took that as us actually being friends. And I was like, the way I explained it is, no, it's like Mr. Rogers. And that made a lot of sense to my community.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You see that a lot in streaming when people are like, I love you guys. It's like, as a community, like, I am so thankful for the support. That
Mhm.
wasn't a, like, individual declaration of, like,
Right.
deep-seated love for every single individual in the
Yeah.
group right now.
I think it's a communication thing. I think that, when people say, "Hey, you're my friend," they don't think about how that might affect someone. It's very throwaway. And it really shouldn't be, I think.
Yeah. Precision of language.
Yes.
This is such an interesting conversation to hear from content creators like streamers.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's that whole discussion online right now about like friendship versus networking versus business partners.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
there's different ways to perceive all of that and kind of synthesize all that discussion. Because everyone's going to have different views on it. There's no one right answer to the way we see business transactions or collab transactions or just personal friendships. There's no way to really categorize it in a sense. Because it's just going to be different for every connection. Just as that way to put it. It's going to be different. For me, I've been seeing that discussion. I think about how it applies to me as well. Yeah, I do a lot of of course, I do a lot of the business transactions and relationships, but it has been nice to meet other friends in the space who want to continuously not just work with me, but talk with me. So it's great to do a little bit of everything. And I try not to pressure those that, just want to be friends. And, I try not to overly share with those who want to just stay a business transaction. So it's good to just find people who find which lanes each person wants to be in. And like, not everyone has touch of autism, so not everyone's gonna say it. But it's good to just find people where they're at and kind of meet them where they are. That's what I try to do. I just match everyone's energy. So,
I really wanted to get both of your opinions on, because I'm very weird about friendship. I'm very bad with it just because I only know how I feel, and so I have a weird way of categorizing friendship where it's based off of my individual feelings towards that person versus the mutual thing. You will very rarely hear me say, like, we are friends. You'll hear me say stuff like, they are my friend, because I feel that friendship towards them, and I don't want to speak for them. And so it's very weird when somebody reciprocates that. I'm like, oh shit, are we friends? I just thought that, like, you were my friend. I did not know that I was also your friend.
No, and I think it's actually really funny to me that that's the thing in this space. 'Cause I've been a VTuber since late 2024, but I was a cosplayer for a lot longer before that, and I was a cosplay streamer, and in the cosplay space, especially where I'm from, there was no, hey, I want cosplay friends. It was always a like business transaction. You know people because you want to work with them. It was never, hey, I'm in this space so I can make friends. So seeing people in the VTubing space because they want to make friends, that's very cute to me. I don't have a better word for it. It's cute. It's very sweet, and that's a reason that I left the cosplay community. Actually, is because I didn't want to see my relationships and friendships with people as like a transaction. It was really weighing on my soul, and I don't want to be that kind of person. Not that there's anything wrong with being that way. It's
It
just
just
not me.
doesn't vibe for you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't vibe for me.
I
No.
think these conversations are really important just because people in this area that I've seen really, really seem to shy away from the nitty-gritty business talks. I know that it'll never be like super normalized in the community because there is that layer of kayfabe that like
Yeah.
everything performs better when everyone thinks everyone is best friends until they're
Mhm.
not, and then there's a huge drama blow up and it crushes everyone. But I
Okay,
think
fave
it is
doesn't exist for me.
yeah,
What
yeah.
you see is me.
That like I have my backstory and like my lore, and it doesn't affect anything. It's just sort of how I got here, and now it's just me. But I think it is important to be able to talk about that and have that realistic expectation of just being real, because yeah, we're all characters, but there are all real people, and there's going to be some real emotion behind that. And I think it's important to be able to talk about all the aspects, not just it's not just like dumping all the time. It is sometimes it is the business talk and the background
Right.
things that are really heavily affecting things in the foreground.
No, I
Yeah.
think that I think it's really important to have these like serious discussions, especially in a professional like forum, in a podcast or whatever. I think it's important to let newbies especially know that this is a struggle that has existed since the dawn of time.
I wish there had
Everyone
been
is
somebody to tell
looking for
me.
everyone is looking for connection.
I wish somebody had told me
Um
that there are definitely people who will take the first opportunity just completely stomp on your heart. That like at the given chance. It's not
Yeah, no.
everyone, but there are like it's like, hey, be nice,
Yeah.
but also guard up a little bit because there are people who will step on you the second they see the opportunity.
If I had a nickel for every time somebody in the either cosplay or VTubing scene like took advantage of my kindness, I would be a rich person. I would not have to VTube anymore. But it's something that you have to deal with. You have to really put your guard up. You have to, keep people at arm's length. I think that the people that you see in my streams most frequently, those are my inner circle. You have to upkeep your inner circle and like figure out where people sit. And I hate that I
Absolutely.
have to do that, but it's important.
I'm trying to not have all of my kindness beaten out of me, so I got to put up some guards there.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh, there's so many big creators that they've literally had the kindness, stomped out of them. They started as a person who wanted to help out the VTubing community, and that sets you up for failure basically. And I hate that it does, but I'm determined that I'm not going to let my kindness be stomped out, and I'm going to continue on. I'm one of the most stubborn people that I know. So
I love that. So,
yeah.
real quick, I want to make
Yes.
sure that you get to your concert on time. So
Oh,
I'm
thank
gonna
you.
try to truncate some of these so we
Yeah.
can get through it. I love talking to you guys, so we could ramble all day long, and I know
Yeah,
I know
no.
you have somewhere to be. So
Yeah.
believe me, I'm happy to sit here all day, but I want to get you where you need to go.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're completely okay, Sariel. Thank you.
So the next question I had was for Lavi specifically. I keep saying your name wrong. I'm so bad about that. Lavi.
It's okay.
Uh,
It's Lavi.
Lavi.
Yeah.
I lava you. You've talked about your doorbell dread before.
Yes.
How has VTubing sort of been an outlet for you as somebody who struggles with social anxiety?
So, part of Lavi's lore is that she is a hikikomori. She lives on the top floor of her apartment building in just like this little dark apartment where she's away from everyone else. That's because I am IRL. I don't really leave the house other than to like go to Walmart, or if my therapist is like, hey, so I haven't seen you in like 3 months. So VTubing has made me a lot better with talking to people professionally. It's also given me a way that I can connect with people without having to leave home, which is good. Eventually, I'll be good at this social anxiety thing, but today is not that day. I think that everyone in the VTubing space deals with that at least a little bit, and that makes me feel a lot better about it. But yeah, the doorbell dread. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was on an Irium stream the other day. Sorry, I'm gonna be very quick about how I say this. I was on an Irium stream the other day, and I got a pounding knock on the door multiple times, doorbell, everything, and I was like, I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that. Y'all can judge me, but I'm not answering it. I still to this day don't know what that was for. I hope
Obviously, it
Was it
wasn't
like a
important.
package?
No, it wasn't a package.
IRS? Huh?
I don't know.
Oh, that's rough.
I guess one.
I do think it's
But
important.
yeah, no, I do struggle with that, and I think that is something that I'm always going to struggle with. But I do get better about it over time.
I'll be rooting for you.
Hope it wasn't at night.
Oh gosh, terrifying knocks on the door at night. Awful. You mentioned being better at like business conversations, and I think
Yes.
that's something for especially smaller creators who have not fully experienced it yet. It feels like people
Mhm.
believe that a lot of like collabing and setting things up like concerts and the magazines and everything is like a lot of messaging like, hey girl, let's play a game today, and well, that has definitely happened. A lot of it is a lot more business, like, hi, I have this proposition for you. I'd like to do this thing at this time if you're available for it, and that sounds like something you want to do. Let me know and we'll
Yeah.
get it set up. And I think that's something important that people need, like end up learning really fast is
Yeah.
that on the backside it is much more like official. That's what people say they like about my interviews. Is I try to be like, hey, I have my fact sheet. I'll set some times that work for me, but if that doesn't, let me know what your schedule is and we'll work something out. But at least you see that like when you're approaching somebody for a collab or for an interview, something, it goes a long way coming across professional and being like, no, it's not just I want to do something. It is, here's the plan, here's how it would be executed, and here's what you
Right.
either will or won't have to do, so you know what is expected of you before you agree to it.
No, I think that that's very, very important. I think that there's a lot of people who think they can go into other people's DMs and be like, "Hey, I wanna collab with you," and then nothing happens, right? I think it's very important to have a game plan. I think that you need to be very clear with what you want. A lot of us are neurodivergent, me included, and I think that it's important to be very clear with your intentions and what you want. It would be a lot better of a world if we were. When I was applying to Bond Live, I was also applying to 50 plus other things in the span of like 2 weeks. You're going to apply to probably like when you're looking for opportunities and things, like business stuff. You're going to apply to probably like 50 things and hear back from like 3. I'm not even kidding. Especially whenever you're like a little baby VTuber. Yeah. No, I think that it's very important to be very clear with your intentions so that those 3 applications look really, really good.
That
I could run a business
Right.
class.
I
I
feel
would be
that's so
happy.
hard because I always have people be like, "Oh, you've interviewed such cool people. I could never do that." I'm like, "Dog, I know it looks really impressive, but what you don't see is the like 300 plus unread messages that are also in my inbox." Like,
Yes.
I know that I've gotten to talk to some cool people. It's because of the ridiculous amount of research and going in knowing what you're talking about and what you're gonna do, and also dealing with the fact that like 99% of people aren't gonna respond to you.
As a small business owner, that's true. I get a lot of great applicants that I can't accept because I just don't have the space for them.
Yeah.
That's it. Same with VTuber groups. There'll be plenty of good people apply, and there's just no space.
Don't take
Yeah,
it
you have to
personal.
make yourself
That is a
look
big
good.
thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Even if
no
you do your
hard
best-
feelings for anybody who has not responded to the request for an interview. I get that we all have lives and there's probably hundreds of people in your DMs asking. So like I don't feel bad if you don't get accepted into a concert or into anything you're auditioning for because
Yeah.
it's the same thing. It's those hundreds of messages and trying to pick
Mhm.
out the 5 you're going to respond to. Like
For our first concert for Royal Dawn, we got over 70 applicants.
Mhm.
Like, you have to make yourself look good. Take a resume class. Don't be self-deprecating. Please don't be self-deprecating in your
No.
applications.
That's like the thing. No, that's the worst thing I get on all my projects and Royal Dawn.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, I'm not so good, but here's
Yeah.
this," and I'm like, "Well, if you say you're not good,
yeah, you're
then why
tripping
would I
yourself
click
right
on
at the
your app?"
beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have like 15 minutes of your day where you're filling out this application where you're allowed to have an ego.
Yeah, I will say I learned that a lot from my VTuber group, Starbrew. I helped with the audition process, and
Mhm.
people would fill it out in like 5 minutes. They'll literally say in the application, "Oh, I did it on my lunch break, but here's one image," and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
If you put the effort in, you have a good consideration. And we tried to
Yes.
give feedback to people who did an application at all,
Mhm.
even if they didn't get an interview. So that was definitely a big part of it for us, was giving that feedback and
Mhm.
meeting people where they're at. But I will say for like business opportunities and big scale projects, it's just a lot of applications. It doesn't mean you're bad at all. You're a salesman. You have to remember that.
Yeah.
If you're a VTuber or a content creator at all, you are a salesman. So you need to sell yourself, and you know what happens in sales? You call 100 people, you get one sale. That's the real
Yep.
world.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Absolutely.
And
It's not a VTubing. Yeah.
the biggest advice that I give people, because this is something that I've seen a lot in the VTuber community, this is what I tell my baby bondies, is when you're applying for something, if you have to do a video or an audio like application, do not, and I repeat, do not apply with the voice of your character if your character has like a specific voice. Don't just be yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. That is the
Please.
easiest way that I've seen people get turned down. And
Please
it
don't
makes you
roleplay in
think-
my audition.
You think like that sounds like something that you'd want as a business, but these people running companies aren't usually VTubers.
Yeah. You'll get
Yeah,
typecast
that's
very
awesome.
quickly if
Yes.
that's how you go into it.
Like, I will say, as a VTuber business owner, everyone running these projects, including myself, are usually not VTubers. Unless it is specifically VTuber run, but a lot of the corporations and the business opportunities are run by non-VTubers. We want to see your professionalism. If we're
Yeah.
only getting the character, if we're only getting the deliverable, we will not see your process. And that's a big part of all business, not just VTubers, is when you're applying to a job, they want to see the resume, they want to see the timeline and the process. If they're only seeing the deliverables, they will not be confident in how things will work in the back door.
Yeah, they have
And
no
the back
proof
door is
that
the most important part.
it wasn't
right?
very hard to get that deliverable. Like, you need to show them how it got there.
Right. They want to see you be professional in the back end. And they already know the deliverable because they can go on your social media and look at any of your shorts, any of your clips. They can look at your stream. They already have all of that. There's plenty of that, right? At least, ideally, if there's already plenty of character. But we want to see
I'm
your
laughing
hard
at
work.
these comments.
Kiki the backdoor. Oh,
Yeah, I was trying not. I was trying my best not to make
No,
the
because I
joke.
was thinking it too.
the backdoor. we want to see the back end. So that's
Yes.
more important than the character.
The
'cause
number
anyone
of
can be the
jobs
character.
I've gotten by offering up my back end is ridiculous. Anyway, so Ender,
Yeah.
since we're on you, we both do interviews, and so I wanted to ask you, as a fellow interviewer, what is the most stressful background thing for organizing the type of stuff you do?
Man, it's time zones. Time zones. I've interviewed a few Australian VTubers and I have to get up at 3 a.m. and they're like, oh yeah, it's like evening for me. It's perfectly fine. And they're like, what time is it for you? And I'm like, 3 a.m. And they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But then it's like they can't meet any other time. I'm rambling about it, but time zones. I've interviewed a lot of European and Australian and Asian VTubers lately. And it's great getting their global audience, getting the international audience. That's great. It's great, but now I have to get up at odd hours to interview you, and I work full time, so it's a schedule I have to work around, but, you know?
I get that. I've never had to be up super late, but I did one where I was interviewing a Japanese VTuber, and the thing was, she likes to stream really late her time, which put it at like 1 p.m., which is, I mean, I'm at work, so I was just like, I'm just going to schedule my lunch for that. And so I got off lunch, quickly threw up stream, and was like, all right, we're here to interview you. Time zones are terrible.
No, I work at a daycare, so I can't do it during my lunch break. My lunch break is different every day, so I can't.
Yeah.
I have this huge block of time in my day where I can't do anything, but it's okay. I work around it. I will say some people just miss their interviews. Just to be transparent, you know, some people won't make it. Who knows if it's malicious or on accident? And I'm not going to pin blame on anyone. It's just, that's just how life is sometimes.
We're back to the
That's
lobby
also
of
the
wrangling
stressful
cats.
Yep.
True.
That's also stressful when I get on call with Brady and then we're waiting and we're like, oh, well. So that's the other stressful thing is when people don't show up. But that's how it is for all projects. Getting people to do their work, you know, is a little bit hard. But again, the skills are transferable from daycare to VTubing. Everyone's a little kid and you need to wrangle them a little bit. You need to wrangle them a little bit, but that's life, not just VTubing.
I told you talking privately, but I'm still blown away by your ability to do all the wrangling and all the scheduling. Because I'm like, I've had a hard time sometimes when we're like, hey, we're gonna get together and play Repo. It's 4 of us. How can 4 of us not like use a clock or figure out scheduling? And you're over here like, yeah, there's like 20 people here. It's fine. Everything will be okay.
Use lettuce meat. Use lettuce meat. You know what that is?
I don't know. I'm thinking lettuce, like the vegetable, and meat,
Yes.
like
Yes.
lettuce meat just sounds like how you make a hamburger.
That's how you that's how you spell it. Well, meat is meat like to meet someone, and then lettuce is it's a joke.
That's fun.
It's like the play on words that the website's using. I'll send it in the group chat here. It's like you just block out when you're available, and then like a highlighter, right? Like you go on this website, you'll set up a few days as like a host, and then people will click on the link you give them, like a Google Drive link, and they'll highlight when they're available. And then you also highlight when you're available, and then you look at the overlap. When you see the overlap, you schedule in that little hour that overlaps.
Due to my almost antisocial nature, I would have to block out so much time. Because there are times where, like, technically, yes, am I available? Do I want to talk to somebody, or do I want to be available for a collab stream right now? No.
Yeah, you it's just like highlighting what you want. So lettuce meat. It's a great website. I use it all the time, especially for VTuber group interviews. So
I actually, on that topic, I actually don't do modded repo anymore, collabs, because every time I've done a modded repo collab, we're sitting there for an hour and a half trying to get the mods to work.
Yep.
I just don't have the time for it.
I feel bad. ZV in chat, I love doing things with her. She is one of my main collab partners. She knows not to ask me if it's going to be more than 5 people. Like, I'm one of those people, I shrink to the background when there's a large group of people, and I don't have fun. So she knows, like, is it 4 or less people? Then we can invite Nero. If it's like a 10-person game,
Yeah.
then I'll let him know that we thought of him, but we know better than to ask him to come join this massive group thing.
What do you play, Sariel?
I play old video games mostly. I play a lot of PlayStation 1 games. I play Digimon, Pokemon. I'm about to do Pal World, which is probably the newest game that I've played. And then like Helldivers, because I'd sit down with my friends and play Helldivers.
Can I abduct you into my Warframe group?
So it has been, I swear, it has to be like 9 years since I've played Warframe.
Yeah. It's a good time to get into it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against it. I'm just also
Okay.
terrible. I have no situational awareness. That's what makes Helldivers so fun, is I'm just shooting stuff and everyone's like, where are you? And I'm like, going towards the objective. And they're like, no, you're not. You're on the other side of the map. I'm like, what? And then while I'm talking to them, something's attacking me. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm dead now, so just call me in over there.
You should collab.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to set up a collab discreetly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's not discreet of you. Everyone watching knows what you're trying to do, Labby.
You can't use discretion. We already covered this. None of us know how to be discreet. You have to be very direct.
No, I gotta be blunt.
I have a friend. I don't want to out her, but it's so funny. Most of the time when we talk about doing stuff together, she just busts in. She's like, what's up, nerd? We're doing something. And I'm like, all right, let's go.
Like bullied you into it.
Oh, yeah,
But you're
absolutely.
okay with it, Loki.
That lets me know what I need to do. But speaking of your streams, Lavi,
Yes.
what would you say the vibe you go for is in your streams? Like, new person walks in, how do you want them to feel?
So it depends on the platform, because I do curate for the platform. Some VTubers do, some VTubers don't. For Irium specifically, it's a lot more just chatting. It's like you're talking directly to me. It's like you're on a FaceTime call, right? And with YouTube and Twitch, which is what I've been leaning more towards recently, it's a lot more friends doing things. I try to not be a collab only VTuber, but sometimes it's just easier to do that. It really is. It's easier for me to bounce my energy off of people.
Yes.
But like, I think like the vibe I'm going for, I have always had a community of kindness, and I straight up call it that. We have a very strict, don't talk badly about other people, be nice to each other community. It's very welcoming. Literally, people will walk into my server and it's like they've been there forever. And I love that. That's the kind of community that I want to have.
I love that. So, real quick, we're about to run into an ad. Do you guys want to go
What's
to
up?
the BRB screen? And if anyone needs to get water or anything,
I actually do need to get water.
discreetly,
Yeah.
all of that good stuff. All right, well, we'll go to the BRB screen and then come back after the ad is done.
Okay.
Everyone be proud of Ender. She ate. Woo!
I
It's actually super funny. I went out there to fill up my fake Stanley tumbler, and I did. And then I went and watered my plants. And this is important because while watering my plants, I completely forgot that I had just filled up my water bottle. So I came back in here and sat down without my water bottle.
I do that all the time.
Labby, take care of yourself before other things,
Oh, the plants need help.
please.
Yeah. I feel
Oof.
like I need a class on taking care of myself as an adult.
Man.
So, to jump back into it, Ender, you've sort of talked about a lot of the things you're working on. Do you have a favorite project that you either have already done or that you're working on now that you'd care to share?
Wow, to be transparent, it is V Rising, my VTuber physical magazine. It's always my favorite project because I just adore talking to so many VTubers. It is great, and meeting new people and maybe even potential staff, partners, features. It's all amazing. And then those features will recommend other features, and then it just goes from there. I get to meet so many amazing people. I'm gonna share the cover with you, and you can show it on stream if you want.
Absolutely.
Go for it. I'm
No one's
eating a
seen-
snack wrap.
You're eating a snack wrap? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
No one's seen this yet.
Oh,
No
I
one's seen
love
this
that.
yet.
Oh my gosh. And I love all of them too. That makes me so happy. Sorry, I should nerd out after I get it up on stream.
Before, like, what are you nerding about?
Yeah, no, everybody on the cover I love with all of my heart. As creators, they are fantastic. Hold on, let's get it up. We're just gonna cover me up again because I want everyone to see it. Look at that! Look at that!
Yay!
Oh, that looks so
Volume
good.
five.
It does. It's so pretty.
Right?
Oh my god.
So everyone gets an early preview of the V Rising Volume 5 magazine. We have Breddy, Lemon, and Chonky on the cover. They're all such amazing VTubers. Yes, I loved interviewing them. They were all so amazing. You know, Chunky was so sweet, and you know, she's just so amazing. And Lemon, she's so chaotic. I love Lemon. She just has a fun personality. You know, she was probably one of my favorite interviews. Of course, I won't pick favorites, but she was one of my favorites. She's so chaotic, so engaging, so fun. She is amazing. And then Breddy, of course, Breddy, my little staff member. She is great. She's great.
That's what I love, is there it feels like
We
the
love
whole
Breddy in the
gambit
house.
on the cover of vibes and everything, but they're all, like, I almost said something that would have gotten clipped out of context. Massive recommend from Nero, like, to all three of them, fantastic creators. Check them out, look at their pages, look at their streams, just, oh, they're all wonderful.
Yeah, Lemon was the longest interview, but she was so engaging, so fun. I can see why, you know, she's doing that part. Is she a partner or partner push? I don't remember, but I
I'm
think she's
pretty
a
sure
partner
she's a
now. You know,
partner, yeah.
yeah, if she's a partner, there's a reason why. She's very fun and engaging. She was a great interview. Oh my god, we love you too, Breddy. We love you. We love you. We love you, Breddy. You're great. Thank you for interviewing with me. You're the greatest staff ever. Yay.
I know I need to take it
Lavin-
down and continue, but like I just want everyone to look at it for a little bit longer. Like it's the cover itself is great, the people are great, everything's amazing.
Yeah, I designed it myself, but of course the art was done by Hawari on Fiverr as well as on Twitter. IBNU Ibnu Hawari. I don't know how to pronounce their name, but they're an Indonesian artist, and their art is really good. Great price too, and you know, I just really love it. I think it fit the summer theme, like their style fits the summer theme really well. You know, smaller line art and bright colors, so I thought it fit really perfectly.
So I can't get it out of my
Yeah.
head. The whole clippable moment thing. I'm gonna say it, but I don't want my face on screen, so we're gonna leave the V Rising up for a second. I use a term called hard recommend, which just means like I fully recommend it. And what I was about to say was all of these artists or all of these VTubers get a hard Nero recommended. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. So okay, now that that's said, we'll go ahead and take that down so I can be back on screen. Like that's why I had to hard stop that sentence. I was like, no, wait. So I had to get my endorsement out of the way and then bring that back up because it was gonna be
Pause.
rolling around my head. Exactly. That was just a live like pause.
The Pretty Free already saying it. Nero getting hard. No. No.
It do be like that. Anyway, we're just gonna Oh, yes, I'm excited for this one just because I know that I have mine for both of you. Who and what is your like dreaming of it collab? Like you're shooting for the moon, like this is my like, oh my gosh, this is really happening collab.
Mhm. So for me, it's not a person, it's a company. I have been trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying to get the company that runs Warframe Digital Entertainment to notice me. Please. Please, please.
Please notice me, senpai.
Because they have a creator program, and I think that would be like the peak of my career.
I love that.
That's awesome. Keep reaching out. Keep reaching out, Lavi. Keep reaching out. You got this.
We
You
all
got
just start
this.
reaching out and being like, hey, this isn't for me. You should talk to Lavi.
Well,
You have
the
this very
problem is
specific creator.
the way they work with the creator program is that the team basically has to find you. It's not based on recommendation or anything. You have to be found organically.
So what we do is we all storm Twitter and are like, our favorite at Warframe creator, Lavi
Yeah.
Bakaneko.
Sariel, I have the best collab idea. Let's do it. Lavi.
Oh, you guys.
Ready, join in. Let's do it for Lavi.
So what about
When do we
you,
open
Ender?
applications for this collab? Oh, for me?
Yeah,
Oh man, I have two.
go for it.
One, okay. One's a talent, and one is a business owner. And this is gonna sound so stupid. This is gonna sound so stupid. But one, the talent is actually. I kind of jokingly said that interviewing her was my one and only goal for V Rising. It's not anymore. Of course, I have all my other goals and myself in mind. I'm being more selfish with it now. But for Debut Factory V Rising interview, I really want to interview Giga.
All right.
So,
All right.
That tracks.
Giga,
Yeah.
I know
no,
you.
she's, she's my tag. So Giga, she's really smart. She does a lot of just chatting clips and stuff. I found her through her like daily Giga clips as well as a clipper called Cheese Sculptor.
That's an
she talks
amazing
about
name.
various topics. Yeah, she does a lot of topics too, and she talks about all sorts of things, really. A lot of topics. She's very knowledgeable. I'll say that. That's the word. Knowledgeable. She's just a very knowledgeable VTuber, and she's actually my Oshi, so she's always been my dream interview because she just knows what she's talking about. And I think she wants to start her own sponsorship company as well. So she may also be a business owner. So that is the dream, to just talk to her once, please.
I love that.
So she's the first one. The second one's fairly new, but it's Flork from SBA.
I love Flork so
Flork.
much. Oh
He
my
seems like
gosh.
such a chill guy.
Yeah.
He seems like such a chill guy. I would interview him too, even though he's not a talent per se. I would interview him. He's a pretty chill guy.
I love that we share that dream because one of my big goals
Really?
is I want to interview everyone in SVA. And that's not just talents like Etu, the talent manager. I want to interview them. I want to interview Flork. Like I want to know everything I can and talk to everyone at SVA just because they all seem so cool.
Yes.
I wasn't
amazing.
expecting that, but I love that. That's great.
Yeah. Yes. Giga and Flork. Both of them.
That would be
So,
one hell of a rotation.
I love a blood rotation. Dream blood rotation.
I love that. So,
Dream interview rotation.
Lavi, I have a very specific question for you.
Yes, what's up?
I need you to explain something to me.
Okay.
Can you explain the meaning of vampire goth baddie simp to me?
It's me. That's just me.
You open up the dictionary, I'm right there.
It's me. There's a picture in the dictionary right there.
I love that so much.
I've always been like drawing like edgy vampire, cat girl, cat boy type characters like my entire life. I've just always been that way. And when I was creating Lavi, I straight up told myself I'm tired of not being myself. I'm just going to lean into the cringe. And leaning into the cringe has brought me to over 1K followers in less than like 8 months. So
That's so fun. I love that. It's always really fun to find like a cool character, but I feel like it is just as fun, if not more fun, to find somebody hitting their stride being themselves.
yes. I think that finally in like my mid-30s, I was like, I'm just gonna be myself. I'm tired.
I love that.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Do you dig? Well, you're gonna dig.
But yeah, no, I simp on main. That's like a good 20 to 30% of my content on Twitter. I have fictional husbandos, and when I was so nervous to do that on main. I was so nervous that people were going to think I was a freak, and they probably do, but they like it.
So
Chat likes it, trust.
it was sort of a different thing to me when I realized that like most VTubers have like an alt account for that stuff because I
don't
have
have
always I've always just very much been like, I like that,
Yeah.
retweet or quote tweet or whatever, and then people are like, hey man, why don't you have like an alt account for that stuff? And I'm like, what?
Bring
Nah,
it
you get the
sulk
whole
into
package,
picture,
come on.
exactly, Valor.
So I want to know from both of you, do you have a favorite song right now? Song.
My favorite song right now, oh my gosh. I've been listening to like a lot of really old music. Like I'm talking 30s, 40s, 50s. There's a singer. Her name is Blossom, and I've been listening to some of her stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna get you a link.
Lavi bringing the link.
Yeah.
I won a talent
Well.
show with a song from the 50s, so I can appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah, Blossom Dearie. There we go.
I love that.
The song is Someone to Watch Over Me, and it's very sweet. It's very like lounge singer type. That's my vibe. I like that kind of music, which is good because I have a lot of damage to my vocal cords. That's not something I talk about a lot. It's even though I'm a performer, I have a lot of damage to my vocal cords from chronic health issues. Doing like the lower range like she does, like the mezzo soprano, that is around where I'm at. So it's nice hearing singers that sing like the lounge singer type stuff. That's not like super high, it's not super soprano. It's great. I love it.
Absolutely.
It's very affirming.
That's a good song. I almost played it unmuted. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So what about you, Ender? Where's your music heart at right now?
Oh man, I listen to all sorts of things, but right now it's the new Zombie Stage song. It's the very
Oh my
first
god, I
round
watched
one.
it yesterday.
Candy Scar is really good. Really good. Like it started out chorus and I thought it would be like a Sweet Dream type song, but it's more peppy and I really, really love it. And it's like so cute. It's sad though.
I'll just
I
need you
love
guys
Zombie
to catch
Stage
me up
already.
on stuff. Because I'm the person who's
Don't
like,
watch it
guys,
if
have
you're
you heard
sad.
of this song? And they're like, that came out like 5 years ago. And I'm like, oh, it's new to me.
Same. But yeah, I'll just listen to anything that comes out, honestly, or whatever's popular on TikTok. I'm kind of all over the place with my music taste.
That's fair. So, Ender, I want to really highlight you and all the stuff you do in the background with this one. So what do you wish that more people saw as someone who is typically working in the background? Like what do you wish people could like know that you're working real hard on?
Man, I've said this to myself and some family members, like non-VTubers, a lot. I wish people saw more of in the deliverables. We kind of went over this a little bit today, but I wish people saw more of in the deliverables, like the final product. I wish people saw what leads up to that. Like finances, expense reports, a lot of the financial stuff, and the other back-end work that's needed, like shipping and logistics, and finding manufacturers for things, like the business side of
Yeah.
things. A lot of people are kind of fixated on, like, you know, fun and games and, you know, pretty art and all that for like a magazine or a game or whatever, but I wish people would see the business side of things as well, you know. I need to keep things afloat and I can't when I say this, it's true. VTubers make very expensive decisions and I wish they would stop.
Yep.
I wish they would make smarter business decisions.
It's
But a
very
lot
fair.
of them don't, or like don't want like expensive things. And you know, for a while in Debut Factory, when I kind of first started, I let people make expensive decisions because I wanted to make them happy. I wanted to do cool things. But
The
now
desk
I'm
mats.
trying to be. Oh no.
The desk mats.
Oh, now we're getting real.
That's your PTSD trigger.
No, it is my PTSD trigger. Okay, everyone on my TCG wanted a desk mat, so we sold like 20 different designs or something, and I was like, it's really expensive. Please don't ever do it. So I'm never doing desk mats that are that large ever again. I did the 35-inch ones for
Wow,
every creator that wanted a
wow.
desk mat. It's guys, don't chat, don't do that. Don't do that. And I let people do it because they all wanted it and they wanted to have fun. And we were like, yay, desk mats, yay, standees. And those are the expensive things. Apparently, they're really hard to ship and really expensive to ship as well. So
Yeah, with that
we don't
many
look at the
options,
$75
like-
package.
I think the
So-
shipping was probably more than the entirety of VT debut cost.
I can break it down for you, Lavi, if you want to see my expense reports. You can. Not on this stream.
yeah,
but not-
I know.
I'll show you, Lavi. if
Quick,
you
Nero,
wanna
pull up the
see.
spreadsheets.
The receipts.
The receipts. Man. No, when I went on one manufacturer, it was like $500 for shipping alone.
Golly.
Like 40 decimats. And I was like, I can't use this manufacturer, even though the minimum order quantity was 1. And I was like, I can't spend $500 on only shipping And that's not including the desk mat price. So I'm
Yeah.
like, nope. So I had to go to a completely different maker where the minimum order quantity was free per desk mat. The overall cost was still lower than the
Wow.
original place I wanted to ship from. So logistics. I wish VTubers cared more about logistics and the business side of things, because a lot of VTubers care about stream. They want to look good on camera. They want to have a character. Like we said about the VTuber auditions, it gets you kicked out the door if that's all you care about. But if you look behind the scenes a little more and try to be respectful of staff and project heads, things will go more smoothly.
I feel like I should start
That
doing
is-
that into applications. Be like, hey, for my IRL work,
Mhm.
I am very good with logistics and things like that. That'll be my standout. I'll be like, I am a businessman.
Right.
By the way, if you want one of those desk mats, there might be a giveaway on my channel eventually, soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
gonna be a
yeah.
giveaway. Wink, wink. Wink, wink.
Eventually, we're gonna get figured out.
Yeah, it's gonna be an off-kai special. Wink. Gonna free Lavi desk mat. We have plenty. Minimum order quantity of free. Ugh.
So I want to ask
Yeah.
both of you, what is one talent that might surprise people that you have?
I am a jack of all trades. So if there is something that I can do to bring down the cost of me VTubing, I do it. I learn how to do it. I am very much a learner. And I think that that's a very important skill to have as a VTuber. Because, like, things do get expensive. I taught myself how to clip. I taught myself how to do video editing. I taught myself how to make emotes. I taught myself how to run OBS and do the audio side of things. It's very important to be open and willing to learn constantly. When I was in cosmetology school, and sorry, I know that I'm on a limit here.
I went
to when I was-
school too.
Really? Oh, cool. When I went to cosmetology school, one of the first things they taught me when I was in my core class was, when you're doing something big, life is going to throw everything it can at you. The worst parts of your life are going to be the lead up to something good. So I want to make sure that I have people on my side that I can trust, aka me.
That's fair. So what about you, Ender? What's your secret talent that people might be surprised by?
Yeah, I was thinking about this question while Lavi was answering, and I was like, what do I say? I can draw a VTuber logo in 1 hour.
Nice.
No, 2 hours. Like, I've timed myself. I can do it in one sitting. I even thought about opening, like, quote-unquote emergency commissions, where I do them, like, in one sitting. Like, you would schedule a block of time in my day or in the week, and I would just do your logo right then and there, on call with you, and we would just discuss it while I do it. I thought about, like, having a service, like, emergency commission like that, but I found I can't really do it with other art pieces. It's only logos.
That's cool, though. Again, I'm just impressed by anyone who can do pretty much anything, because I'm the opposite of a jack of all trades. I can do pretty much nothing. So I think it's cool that
You
you
do
guys can do
interviews?
stuff. Okay, I mean,
You-
as far
you
as
do
like
interviews.
art
Good at
and
that.
assets and anything like
You're
that
great at that.
goes, I can be the voice. I can't make anything happen.
You can buy art. You can't buy interviewer.
Mm-hmm.
I
That
don't
is
know.
invaluable.
If somebody wants to come up to me and be like, "Here's $100, interview me," I'll be like, "Yes, sir. Let's go."
Well, yeah, but you bring some realness to the table that other people maybe can't.
Quick, I want both of you to sing me a song from a song you like singing.
On the spot. Oh my god.
You are allowed to pass. I'm letting you know that.
You can go, Abby.
No, my brain is stuck. Hold on.
So I'll go ahead and let you guys know that I always sort of hope that people pass, because the first time I did it, somebody did, and then they're like, "All right, your turn," and I was like, "Oh shit, I hadn't thought this through."
Levy, we have a perfect opportunity to do our duet. Let's do it together.
Oh, right now?
One whole thing, one line.
No, we are gonna be singing from Alien Stage.
Black Sorrow.
Yeah, Black Sorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's I already have my side done.
I feel awful because I haven't actually done my part yet.
You're good. You're good. I'm helping you.
I'm I'm trying to like go through the list real quick because we're coming
Black
up on your time and pick out like
sorrow. Black
hello.
sorrow. You'll always be black sorrow.
Oh, you got clipped at the worst part. That's so
There
great.
you go.
I love that.
Oh no. There we go.
Discord.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
That
We'll
was
hear
great.
it on BandLab for real, so y'all will hear it soon. But we are singing Black Sorrow, so. Oh man, I still need to fix my clipping issues. That's a scuffed moment in this stream.
So I have, if you ever want to know, I have a screenshot of the settings because we worked on it when I did a lot of Discord karaoke on how to not have that happen. So I have like a screenshot that I just send people of how to like stop yourself from clipping.
And send, please, I need it so bad. I need it so bad.
Yeah,
Sariel,
I'll get
send
that.
it to me right now. This is an emergency.
Well, honestly, the best way to do it is if you go into your audio settings. Hey, we're having some tech support for everybody who wants to listen. If you go in to your audio settings there it is, voice settings. If you just do the studio one, it pretty much cuts out all of that. If you have it on custom, you want to get rid of the crisper and the noise gate on it, and that'll stop it from clipping you when you either get too high or too loud.
You turn that off? Oh, okay.
But I just
Well,
keep
this is
mine
just
on
a Discord call.
studio. But no, especially when I'm singing, I just do the studio one because it's just pure audio, open mic, no processing, which stops a lot of the clipping stuff.
But yeah,
So,
be sure to listen to the Black Sorrow duet, me and Lappy.
I'm so excited. I didn't even know about that. That's so fun.
Because my concert's today, and I feel like I should probably sing for you guys. I'm gonna do one of the ones that my community knows me for.
Ooh.
I sing a lot of Lafe. Because she's right.
That's how you pronounce Laffy?
Yeah.
Thought it was Laffy. Oops.
She is Icelandic, I believe.
I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
The skyscrapers causing vertigo. The countdown begins in Tokyo. Sorry, I'm not warmed up.
Clappies.
27 days alone means 20 million ways to cope without you.
I love it. So
Conventions, please. Conventions, please. I want to do a convention concert so bad.
we'll get there. I feel like we're all moving on it.
Okay, where's your singing, Sariel?
Oh,
yeah, that
I
was
didn't
me
agree to
singing
anything.
directly. That was me singing directly after eating and also dehydrated and also not warmed up.
So perfect conditions.
Perfect conditions.
Like a cactus.
At least I'm not drowning like the last time I did karaoke.
Did somebody
Wait,
dare
does
you
my
to
mic-
sing with a mouthful of water?
No, I took a sip between lyrics and it went up my nose.
Oh no.
I think that's clipped somewhere. I'll have to find it for you. It's very funny. Anyways,
Well,
I need to get going for my meet and greet for the concert tonight.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and sign off. I think we got through most of everything, but I hope that everybody had a great time. Check out Royal Dawn. Last second shout outs. Royal Dawn.
I feel like we didn't
greatness.
spend enough time on it.
It's okay.
Completely fine.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did a lot. Thank you, Sariel.
Yes.
This was great.
Thank you guys for being here.
Yippee!
Everyone go give them some love.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thank
Also,
you.
if nobody's told you yet today, I'm happy you're here. You are loved. You are valid. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Aw.